Welcome to another PTB Who All Gonna Be There Toys and Podcast. I am your host this week, Ayani Matrix Designs, otherwise known as Tony Mann. With me today, I have our esteemed colleague, Falcon. Welcome from Falcon Manor.
Oh, it's fight night, baby.
Oh yeah, it's fight night, man.
It's fight night, baby. I've already deemed this Mike Tyson day. I don't care what anybody says.
Honestly, I feel I am the same way because unless a miracle happens, it ain't gonna go well for our man. Oh, we got a second one, Petty King.
Oh, word.
Petty King, you're on like exactly on time almost, man. Welcome to the stage. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we are already putting predictions down for that Tyson.
I'm looking at it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying as soon as the fight starts, it's gonna be like a glorious beating.
Are you?
Yeah,
Sam, are you having trouble with your streaming?
Yeah.
It's problematic everywhere. You know
what I did? I backed out. When I jumped back in, I just rewinded it like 3-4 minutes. So I'm probably behind. I rewound that thing like 4 minutes back to give it time to buffer.
I'm looking at the fight. Looking at the girls
the
fighting.
ladies fighting, right?
Yeah, the girls are fighting right now. Yeah.
So yeah.
But man, that is it Barrios and Ramos?
Oh yeah, they were going at it.
Ramos. I was sitting here cheering for Ramos, like, come on, baby, knock this dude out.
Yeah, man, he was doing it. I hate that it in a draw, but I was still just like, man, I want to see this dude win now because he was really fighting back. I thought when he hit that first knockdown, hit the knee, I was like, I don't know, but yeah, he came back.
He came back.
The girls are going at it. They are.
They're going at it. But that's what they said happened last time they went at it like this. So
yeah, this is their rematch, I think, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right, yeah, it is.
But there was mostly rematch. The other guy was a rematch. The match before that. So yeah. But I'm amped to see it. So
yeah. I've been telling the adult classes all week, like, I don't care if Mike Tyson wins. I'm just saying, man, he's damn near 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's doing this for us, man. He's doing this for the old heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's going out there. To me, it's like he's showing like we still got it, even though we
still got it. Yeah. So
even though we older,
Yeah, like I heard. Who was that said it? Was it Tim? We were talking about it. He was saying the whole thing is if Jake Paul wins, anyway, Jake Paul loses. Because the whole thing is that you're fighting an old man.
Yep.
Or you're gonna get beat by an old man. And that's the thing. I mean, now what I hate that they did, I don't know if you saw it since you reminded yours back, but did you see when they interviewed Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
Just 5 seconds ago.
I saw a little bit of it.
Oh, when he was walking around and his ass hanging out.
Yeah, with his cheeks hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dirty.
Hey, real talk. Rosie Perez and Roy Jones Jr. are the best fucking commentators, man. I feel like I'm sitting in the home. I feel like they're in the room with me saying everything. Like, I feel like we just hanging out, just talking, man. Like, these are the best commentators ever.
Yeah,
they're not talking all that. They're not talking all that super.
They're not talking jargon. Yeah, they're not talking any kind of strategy. There's only one dude that's talking strategy, and even then that dude. But even Roy, he might spit a little strategy in there, but he go right back to like.
He go right back to just like he's sitting in the living room watching the fight with us.
Yeah,
man, this is.
But these girls are going at it, man. I'm just like, now your gal is cut, but she's still fighting through with that cut.
She's getting pretty bloody though, man.
Yeah, but
That
yeah,
don't
I
mean
mean,
nothing. That don't mean nothing. It's just blood, man.
it's just blood. It's
Don't
just
mean
blood.
nothing, man.
So get up. Let's go. But
Let's
yeah,
go.
so yeah, I've been looking at that. So everybody had a good week though.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty decent.
man,
Ooh.
man. I'm still riding the high off of last weekend. I don't know. I've been having a great week, man. As far as toy hunting, it's just life and period, man. I've been riding that high for last weekend all week.
Oh, hey, Bing Bing Bong read that Mike wants off the Zoomer Keeper for 10th grand to open the case to punch the bully gorilla. We know he said zookeeper, but it says Zoom on here.
Yeah, he fixed it. Zookeeper,
yeah.
But yeah, we're.
Oh, Bing Bong.
I'm honestly, here's the thing: if it go down as bad as I think it's gonna go, it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, that cut is bad. Let me see what they're saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tony.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. It just, I feel like it is not gonna go, and it's not gonna go in Paul's favor. Paul is probably gonna think, hey, old man, he gonna hit hard.
Well, the whole thing is, thing is this: if he's coming, if like, Mike, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's what you said, man. No matter what happens, Jake Paul is not gonna win. He's always gonna look as the bad guy.
Yeah, he's gonna
no matter what. He knocks out Mike Tyson. Yeah, you knocked out a 58-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
you get knocked out by Mike Tyson.
You get knocked out by a 58-year-old
Mike Tyson. Yeah,
and
I was making an argument like Jake Paul is a joke anyway as far as it comes to boxing.
I think he is too.
He's never boxed anybody. Well, the one time he boxed somebody that was his age and somewhat skilled, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He's just a YouTube celebrity trying to make streams and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
he's just trying
not
to
a
get
boxer.
Yeah, he's not.
You know?
Now, don't get it twisted. He has come a long way from his first.
Well, yeah.
I give him that. I'm not taking that from him. I'm not going to take any growth from him. But I do also think that this guy.
Oh, we got somebody joining the stage. It's Merge.
What up, Merge? So yeah, I just think that
Mic check 1 2. Hey, can you hear me, man?
Yeah,
yes,
we
can hear you.
I can't hear you.
You can hear us,
man. Do you think they're gonna stop this because of that cut, man?
I think they're gonna stop it. That gouge is up. You seen it?
So Mage, we could hear you, but are you able to hear us?
Probably not. Yeah, he's still working on it. Yeah, that cut is
me? Check 1 2.
Man,
we can hear you, man.
We can't hear you, man. God dang it, man. If you can't hear us responding, you know we can't hear you.
Hey, come on, switch.
All
right. That's gonna be about it.
Can you chat him?
What about now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Mic check.
No, shake your head now. Shake your head now, dude. You
My
can't
mic don't sound nice,
man.
Thanks,
Tony. Thank you. Tell me you can't hear. You're not even looking.
Hold up, let me try
He's not looking.
First, we're gonna turn that off.
Netflix is having conniptions.
We're not.
Yeah, mine ain't though. Don't speak it into existence.
Hold up. Let me see if it'll let me do this.
Yeah, like I said, a long time ago, I when it was
Martin on y'all. We ain't doing this.
Yeah, a while ago when it was having buffering issues, I said, you know what, I just backed out.
To get this
and
right.
I joined back. I went back into the stream and just rewound it like.
Mic check 1 2.
Yeah.
Man, now we can looking at his phone.
Can hear you now.
Yeah, because you're getting the process stream rather than the live stream.
Yeah. Man, Tony, check your ass.
One.
He knows. No, I mean yes. Up and down, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Point to your ear and say, "We can hear you." Shake your head, yes, and point to the ear.
Now the default ain't popping.
We hear you. We hear you.
Mage, it's not your first time, Mage. It's not your first time.
Yeah.
And he's not even looking at the phone.
Is it getting
Sir,
on
if you
headphones?
could hear us,
Out there trying to get it popping, but it's not
oh,
popping.
he's
because
switching
it's
earbuds.
funky.
That's what he's doing.
He's not. No, he's not even looking at his phone, man. That's the irritating part.
And make this thing.
Because
God, no.
whenever I change audio
Make
settings,
this
I
thing
gotta
do what it
I gotta
do.
back out, come back in.
Don't pair with. Okay. What we talking about now?
Can you
Can you
hear us?
hear us?
I can hear you, but not through what I want to hear you through.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you're good then. Okay.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Nothing. We
Cool,
just
cool.
I was just checking out everybody's week.
Well, right now, like you said, the con was good, so that was
Ooh.
definitely a high that we rode for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I got
No,
something.
I'm still riding. I'm
I'm
still riding that high. I don't know what you're talking about. A few days.
Well, I haven't
Yeah,
been
same,
bored.
same, man. That was a
Still
that was
riding
a
that high,
cool
man.
that was a cool share, man. Where they gave you the compliment and you showed us. I'm like, oh shoot, man, somebody
Yep.
gave a dog
Well,
on.
no,
And
you
then
know, it was.
then the Anakin dude, that was even cooler, man.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
that
nah,
was
man,
stupid.
y'all good for it, man. You just hold on to that. All that y'all
No,
did. Well, cool.
the
I'm off
Anakin
this
dude,
weekend, so
man.
I'm gonna be editing that stuff.
Man, that Anakin dude, he was like, we did the shots. He said, man, I don't care how much. He said, I don't care. I'm buying that. And I was like, hey, cool. You know, I'm just, people talk stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all
He's
right,
like, yeah,
cool.
whatever, man.
And
You
he
talking?
comes back, and I was like, hey, man, he looked at me straight in the eyes. He said, I told you, I don't care. I'm gonna pay for what it is, man. I was like, damn, all right, cool.
Yeah,
He
that's
looked at
good.
you with them
He
Sith
was
transition eyes, didn't he?
yeah, he was like, man, I got to have that. He said, and I quote, it's too good to pass. And I was like,
Mhm.
man,
That's high praise, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
really good. I'm glad y'all had a good outcome.
like,
Man, yeah, it was a great weekend, cause
yeah.
Because
I
I did, like I
carried the
said.
minis with me, man, and I took Annie and Jordan with me on Saturday and tried to keep them there the whole day as long as I possibly could, man, until they just kind of wore down on E, because that made it a good day for little mama, so she could have a me
Mm-hmm.
time day, and she sure did, boy. She ran errands, kicked it, laid back, watched them
That's what's up.
raggedy Hallmark Christmas movies, boy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Tell you, man, that's why we definitely want to try to do MomoCon. We'll see how that work out, man. So we'll go, stay the night, and have a little fun the next day, and then come back. Let mommy have a day and a half worth of me time.
Right.
So that's the plan, especially since some good news that I don't think has been made public yet, but has been shared with us, may be going down. So that's extra good.
Okay.
So man, I'm trying to remount.
What you talking
I'm
about?
trying to remount my but one of our cost famous friends. But I'm trying to remount these on the plastic table. But before, the plastic table was warping because I had these cranked down, so I had to get some plywood and cut it. So we're gonna see how that works out.
Mm-hmm.
So Bing Bong, just letting you know, if you can't hear me quite clearly, it was Multi-City Multicon, and I went ahead and put it in the chat as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. That dude that messaged, he messaged last night on the Photo Bros Instagram page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to jump on there because I was getting all those notifications from people tagging us in the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I looked on there and it was a notification, got a message. I'm like, dang, man, dude said he didn't see his pictures on there. And I was like, man, let me look. And I think what happened was it was Made, you shot him. You shot those pictures of him because it was him and his another dude in the Fallout Ranger suits.
Oh, the Fallout dude. Yeah, man, that's Tony's fault, man. He pulled them and didn't post them.
No, they were all in raw files. And so I don't, they weren't converted to JPEGs. And so I didn't even pay attention to the raw stuff. I just
JPEG.
And so then I noticed there's a whole bunch of them that I'm like, shit, all these I didn't post none of these. So I went through and I posted theirs.
You went back?
Yeah, I went back and
Okay.
I posted theirs, and I let them know, yo, man, I posted them. I let them know.
Okay.
I was like,
Because I
I told them,
cleaned them
man,
up.
it was no. I'm talking about on the website, on the
Yeah.
website there. And I was like,
Okay.
yo, man, I told him, hey, man, my bad. I said, thank you for reaching out, man, because I totally missed these. I didn't even know I missed them. And
Yeah, I
that's
ended
when
up sending what's her name, the Dark Wave, a couple photos because they weren't in the uploaded.
Man,
Well,
it is.
Because they weren't in the cosplayers folder.
Dude, I got
anyway.
so much respect for these women right now.
Yeah.
What?
I'll be
Who?
right back.
They
All right.
are really. I mean, I've always had respect for women as far as like fighting like that. But
Yeah.
for them to be, they are going all out. It has been like the last 40 seconds, and they have been just swinging at each other like bap, 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 just
What am I
constant.
missing? What happened?
I'm sorry. What'd you say, mate?
Yeah. What happened? What am I missing?
They just, I mean, they are trading blows. Like, seriously, I've not even seen dudes trade blows like this.
What are you watching?
The fight.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, man. I
Uh,
think Tyson gonna take a dive so he can get a good bag, so they can promote Jake Paul weak ass as the next great white hype.
nah, that ain't happening.
Let that man have his bag.
That ain't happening.
That ain't
And look,
happening.
man, I'm
That
like,
ain't
look, he got his main hit when dude stepped on his shoes, man. We're like,
That
okay,
ain't happening.
now if he
Yeah, he
keeps
stepped
that
on his
same
Mike,
shoes.
energy, it'll be
Mike
over
ain't,
and done. But nah,
Mike
he gonna
ain't
take
doing
that bag. He gonna
Mike
take a
ain't having it.
dive.
Mike ain't doing
Nah,
that,
Jake
man.
Paul
Mike ain't
weak
having
ass
it.
gonna get
Ain't doing
heralded
that.
as the champ.
No,
Mike
is
ain't doing
not.
that. Mike ain't doing that, and Mike has never done that. So he ain't
Yeah,
gonna do that now. He
he's
ain't
not
starting
gonna.
now, man. He's
Nah,
always been
he's been a
a
he's been a
He ain't
gladiator.
warrior.
gonna give us what we want because we all
Well,
want Jake
no.
Paul to lose
Well, no.
his
Well,
cranial appendage.
he's
But
not
Jake
because
Paul
he's
is a piece
58
of
years old. Nah,
trash.
Yeah,
he's
he
not gonna
doesn't
do it
have
because
that same.
he's not gonna do it like he's 58,
Yeah,
man. He ain't gonna do it like he's 25. But he
yeah,
ain't gonna go out there and just like
yeah. He ain't getting ready to just go out here and
cower
just take
down.
a L,
Now he gonna
right?
take. Now he ain't gonna
No,
cow. He's just gonna take a dive, get a big bag,
no,
Nah, I don't think
no,
so.
man. He
He
laugh
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
do
about
take
it
that at
it.
later.
all.
Nah,
He ain't gonna do that at all, man.
he ain't gonna take it.
I wouldn't be mad at him if he did, man.
Nah,
Get that
No,
bag and
no,
make
nah.
more
And this,
episodes
no,
of the Mike Tyson
no.
Mystery Team. That's what we really want to see. That's what we really want.
so they got like 96 to 93
Dang,
going Serrano on one of them. So we're gonna see
people are
Serrano.
really
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
betting on this.
So we're gonna see what this.
Yeah, I didn't watch every bit of it because I was back and forth.
I came home and I've been watching it. Well, I take it back. I came home and I watched it from like the fight before this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
You watching the other fights?
yeah. It hadn't. Mike Tyson hadn't started yet.
Mike Tyson ain't
Yeah.
started. They getting ready to
Nah,
start because they're getting ready to
Yeah,
announce
yeah.
who the winner is.
yeah. I've watched.
How are the other fights?
It was
They were
good.
the first one. The first one was boring.
That,
Oh, word.
I
Because
didn't see the first one.
the first one was lame because it was a kind of like the last one. It was a YouTube personality kind of dude versus a professional fighter. And the
Yeah, they
professional
need to.
fighter,
Ain't that
you
what
could
this
tell
is?
this. Yeah,
A YouTube personality versus a real fighter?
but the first one, you could tell the difference in their skill level. That
Yeah,
dude
Oh, okay.
was just
You gonna tell the
yeah.
difference in this one?
And then the next one was that was it Barrios and Ramos
yeah,
fight?
that
Was the
was the
second one?
fight.
Yeah,
That was the
and
fight.
that was legit.
That was
And then
real.
That was
yeah,
legit. Yeah, that
and
was
then
legit.
and this one right here is
And then
real
this
too.
one was
This one's
legit. And
legit.
then, but the
Hold
thing
on,
is, Jake Paul's been fighting for what, a couple years now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give me
but
one.
he's not. He is a YouTube personality turned professional, but he's just not on the same level as professional as Mike. But the first one, you could tell like that dude.
I think Tony Man could beat him.
I don't know, man. I
Oh,
have
they
never
gave it to
fought anybody
O'Gal.
like that.
Hey, good.
Tell him
O'Gal won it.
Mm-hmm.
like Jake Paul took your whipped cream. What? Over.
O'Gal
Okay,
won
well,
it.
that case,
You said, "Oh, gal, there's two of them."
Oh, my bad. Serrano lost. Serrano lost. All right, Taylor.
He said, "Oh,
Taylor
girl,
won.
got it. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, got it."
I
Taylor.
guess she
Taylor.
did.
But she was the she was the defender.
Yeah, well,
champ. So,
usually when it goes down like that, they give it to the.
well, it was 95, 96.
Well, I mean, when it gets when it's real tight like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and the match is pretty even. They usually give it to the one that's already has it.
Yeah, she feeling some kind of way. I can already see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She didn't like definitively win.
yeah, but that was the same thing that happened last time. Last time they fought, they was like it was a battle.
They're equals.
Yeah, but the way they were swinging, I'd took a L. I'd be in the corner cowering. I'm sorry, no hit with no more. Yeah, it was gonna beating on each other.
Word. Okay. I will be checking out the highlights tomorrow when people start roasting this event. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, because like we were saying, is like Paul's doomed if he does and doomed if he don't win.
Yeah, the lightweight fighters are always more electric, man. Most people sit around and watch the heavyweight fights because a lot of times you get more knockouts with the heavyweight fighters, but
you get harder blows. I can agree with that.
Harder blows, but the lightweight and the middleweight fighters, man, that's when you know when you watch them box. Yeah, when you watch those dudes fight, that's boxing because those dudes. You get knockouts everyone, but they be using footwork and skill, and that's the thing that made Mike Tyson real devastating because he used a lot of footwork. But anyway, like those lighter weight fighters, man, it's somewhat what you see with the female fighters. It's sometimes they'll stand in the middle of the ring toe to toe.
They be getting it in.
Yeah, toe to toe. That's it.
And just go. And then sometimes they don't. Sometimes you be seeing them and they're like they be bouncing around and just man. I growing up, I used to watch boxing all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. That was what me and my dad used to do, was watch boxing.
Okay.
What's up?
And he wanted me to box at one point in time.
Okay. That's cool.
But I digress. I ended up doing karate.
You ended up doing karate. Karate.
Oh man, speaking of which, little mama was watching whatever new episodes of was it Cobra Kai, let's feel the new series about let's feel for the bully. Like, man, get out of here, man. Johnny is trash. I hate Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny can kick rocks. So all the ass whooping in life he got, he deserved. But Johnny's trash.
Yeah.
Man, there's a quote I heard a couple of days ago. I've been using it at work, man. It was fantastic, or it is fantastic. The quote is, "Your bully doesn't care if you're tired."
Exactly. That's why Johnny is trash.
Say it again. What now?
Your bully doesn't care if you're tired.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You be driving the students with that.
They were like, "I'm tired." Your bully doesn't care if you're tired. Like, get up, get up, do it again. Get up and do it again. Oh, like, man, I heard that. Like, you know what? You know what? That's true. That's true. That's real. That's real.
That's part of class now.
That's part of class now.
You don't care if you're tired.
If you're tired.
I need to go and get you. I'm gonna get you a poster. That's gonna be your Christmas present.
Man, bully doesn't care if you're tired.
You don't care if you're tired. But she say I'm tired. What that mean? You think your bully care if you're tired?
Your bully care if you're tired.
I'll be right back.
All right, I don't.
Go tell your bullies you tired.
Go tell your bully you tired.
Go tell them. I'll go with you.
Run tell that.
Run tell that.
Run tell that.
Hell no. Finally putting together Optimus Prime.
Oh, the Blokies one?
Yeah, man. I watched Transformers 1.
Yes. Yes, I need to
Like,
get that on
man,
DVD, man.
D16 was right.
Yeah. Like most of the time.
D16 was right.
Like most of the time.
Like, yo,
man.
come on. Yep. Hey, look, man, that's what I need on the shirt. Magneto, Killmonger, D16 were right.
Right. They usually are, and that's what makes some of the villains. That's what makes the best villains is when they're.
Yeah, that's what makes them so compelling.
I think they're like when they're like, you know what? He's actually fucking right.
I think he might be right. But man, that moment when D16 basically became Megatron, he's like, look, man,
Yeah.
That was the
I'm
most.
sick of your ish.
Which scene are you talking about when he was holding his hand and he dropped him?
When the background changed behind him, I'm like, ooh, they did this.
Which scene was that?
Where this food, the food got in front of him the first time. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm trying to fix things. No, don't do that. Like, man, back up and knocked him down. Then he had the nerve to get his stupid ass back in front.
That
like,
was
man,
the most transformative.
Are you talking about Optimus Prime Orion Pax getting in front of him?
Yeah, Orion Pax getting his punk ass in the way, and D16 was like, look, dog, I'm trying to fix the world. You keep getting in the way. Yeah. You just gonna be part of the fix.
Yeah, when he dropped him, that was the most transformative. That actually, you felt like, dang. I mean, he was fed up with it, but I think that is one of the better scenes when he finally decided to stop.
Oh yeah.
When he dropped like, I mean, because like, I'm not gonna say I can get it, because even if it was one of you guys, I would not think about dropping you. I might
first off, we wouldn't do nothing like that.
I'll drop Tony in a heartbeat.
Now I'm gonna call you an asshole. I'm gonna call you an asshole after I pick you up.
I'm call you an asshole like that. Tony, you go and your whipped cream.
Wow. I'm gonna drop you. Then I'm gonna pour some Simply Lemonade and drop a tub of whipped cream right behind you.
Wow.
and on the way down, I'm yelling, "There's your whipped cream!"
I'll be that ass to be like, I'll get you.
No, but it was really that. It was really the simple fact that I think it was just where he was like, he wanted to fix everything. And he probably did have some regrets about dropping him when he dropped him, but it was just like, I gotta fix this. This is bigger than
he had some regrets when Prime came back up and gave him that 2-piece and a biscuit.
Iron
sent him home.
Hey,
oh snap! 3 stacks. 3 stacks is back.
3 stacks is back. Let's go.
Go, man.
You're welcome.
But
yeah, brother. 3 stacks. We all like 3 months behind you, 3 to 4 months behind you on the blockies, man.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, I got
3 stacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Since the con, man.
Yeah, he was on.
He was on them blockies like way before.
I wonder if that's where I saw it from, was him.
I know that's where I did.
I'm like, man, like, whoa, hold up. And I was like, hold up. I can make Optimus Prime from the Transformers with that Megatron arm. Let me go find these. They $5? Shoot.
That's what they $5.
They $5? Man, I'm about to wipe this store out. And then I ran my mouth to some people. No, I'm not you guys. Some people I ran into at the damn Walmart. I was like, yeah, man, they're only $5. It's like, for real? I've been trying to order these off the internet. I'm like, no, they right here.
Always people are actually trying to get them.
Yeah, there was a cat I ran into at there was a dude I ran into at Walmart, man, and he was like, man, I didn't know these were out yet. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, And then Maze goes out there and finds 5 damn Megatrons on his first time.
Yeah, man, I was very fortunate, man.
Like this dude.
I was quite lucky.
All he wanted too was Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I never did get my Prowl.
You probably won't either, man.
It's okay.
Man,
You probably won't.
I told you I went back.
Because they both places are gone. They're wiped out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too twisted up about it. It's not like I was just like, or
there.
it just would have been nice to have. I mean, I was at least good. I mean, I would have been at least good for like the G1, like so Proud, Proud, Blue Street, Side Talking Sun Streaker, if they ever have them. Like them. It's not that I just have to have them. It was just something I was just like, okay, I'll get some.
Right.
But
I think the next time I'm just gonna order from the from the website.
That destroys the fun of the blind bag, man.
No, you still get the whole set.
Oh,
But I don't know. I don't know if Walmart.
Oh, it's a blind bag set.
The YouTuber I watched said when you buy them from the website, it's supposed to be guaranteed you get one of each.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's
that's useful.
At least that's what he said. I don't know how truthful that is, but I just know after going to Walmart several times and getting that many damn ratchets, that shit sucks.
I mean,
I'm like, man, I've got 12 ratchets hanging around here. I had so many ratchets. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this to Music City Multicon and just give them away. Here, you get a ratchet. You get a ratchet.
You get a ratchet. You get a
ratchet.
And I appreciate that ratchet. I think you got Tommy. On board with it too.
Yeah.
So now you got a couple new converts because you got Tony. Well, how many you got now, Tony? You got about 6.
I got 4 or 5. I think I got 5.
Yeah, man. Shoot, you basically got half the wave.
Well, I guess we'll see because I didn't check all of them, but I know for a fact I ended up making sure that everybody got the extra duplicates.
Yeah, they're a fun, easy, no stress build.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the articulation is fantastic for the size.
I mean, for what it is, the articulation's okay.
Yeah. Even for what it is, it's $5. Yeah, the articulation is great. It's better than most Marvel Legends.
I mean,
if it had an ab crunch, it would be better than most Marvel Legends.
If it had an ab crunch, it would be. Yeah.
Let me go get my Google. Where's my
and
Google?
honestly, it's not too hard that you could possibly mod with a little peg. Oh
yeah, you probably put one if you want to.
Did y'all discuss pickups?
Oh no, not yet.
Not yet. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I actually got pickups today, like actual pickups.
Very nice.
Well, I mean, minus the stuff that I got at the con, and I could always share that too.
I mean, that can be included as well. Shoot. Well, I don't know now. Actually.
Well, that one thing
what you got at the con is NSFW, man.
I mean, half of it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even really that bad. It is definitely not.
No, it's bad.
Safe. Yeah. Oh, the big. Okay, so back up a step here. Yeah, so you got a set. Yes, you go buy a set, you get everyone, best way to go. And then the big blockies make you feel like you're clocking in a job. Really?
Yeah, I ain't studying them big blockies, man. If I want a scaled up figure, I'll just get an actual transformer or something.
Well, these are like a model kit.
These are cute. These are fun. Now, let me tell you. Hold up. Get over here. Check on this. Dang. Hold on, let me see if this battery works and I can turn this. I cannot. I'll just use the whole keyboard. After. after this.
All right. Cool. All right, I'm back. Back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm breaking my stuff trying to look at this. I'm sorry, I'm distracted while I'm waiting. Like the pre-flight talk is like,
Oh, yeah.
It's
funny
weird
you
because
mentioned it,
Shaq
man.
just showed up all of a
I'll
sudden.
check it out when I'll check it out. I'll check out the clips.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be clips, man, for days.
Yep, and I'm gonna check those out. I ain't interested in all this.
Depends on what happens.
I mean, like we're saying, it's bad. It's bad.
Just like
either way.
Just like with the election, man. I'll wait for the results.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All this weak ass build up is not interesting.
Yeah, that was like, yeah.
But the post result crash out has been most entertaining. Yeah. Oh my goodness, people been losing their whole minds. So I found those entertaining. And like I said before,
Mage looks like dude from the Claw, Inspector Gadget. Not Inspector Gadget. Is it Inspector Gadget? Is that it?
Say?
Inspector Gadget.
What about Inspector Gadget?
Damn it.
What
your screen? No, your screen looks like
the screen.
It looks like Inspector Gadget. You're Dr. Claw, man.
He's like,
next time.
That's all we need. You turn around with that and be perfect.
Oh me. I am done. That hurt.
Boy.
Yeah, because you know.
Ain't there one of y'all worth a damn right now.
Hey, we already know.
Oh, me.
Petty King, Falcon, Tony Man, man.
I have to say,
a good goddamn right.
I have to say,
all you need to do is turn around with that Infinity Gauntlet.
All I need that Infinity Gauntlet to be right there in the corner. I will be
good.
Get an
Infinity Gauntlet and turn around.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I would still laugh as hard as I just did if Ashley Larry had sit there and said that. If he would have said it, I still would have laughed.
That's saying something, cuz.
Yeah.
You'd be like, can somebody else please say that?
Can somebody else say that?
Can somebody else say this so I can enjoy it? Can somebody else say it so I can enjoy the joke?
Oh, me.
Because it just ain't hitting until somebody else say it. That's
right.
That's
I just can't even acknowledge that happened until somebody else say it.
Damn.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Oh, I am done. That was it.
Let me move
hey,
this
man,
over.
you're gonna have to blame Lil Mama, cause after using 2 hand-me-down chairs from her that both broke while I was doing them IT jobs, she was like, okay, I'm gonna take pity on you and get you a good chair. But no, here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
It was really for her. It was really for her, but she's like, well, it don't fit my workstation, so I guess you can have it. I'm like, okay.
We'll take a hand me down.
Yeah, oh, you know I will. How you think I got my phone, man? I got my phone because the battery swole up and she's like, well, guess it's time to upgrade. Man. So I just replaced the battery and I'm good now.
Half my wardrobes are hand-me-downs, man.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of, that's what I was repairing today. I fixed my my blue chair.
Yeah.
The piston was doing that shit, right? It was just not holding up my weight.
Yeah.
And I dropped some money on a kit from Amazon.
Maybe you need less whipped cream, Tony.
Maybe I do, but in the meantime,
he said, "In the meantime, I'm taking this whipped cream." Shut up.
Maybe you need to stop looking for whipped cream, sir.
I'll take this whipped cream. Leave me alone.
He said, nope, I'm never giving up whipped cream.
But even so, I had to replace the
Whipped
piston
cream based
because it been
personal
giving me an issue
economy.
even when I was at Staples, and I got the money back, but I didn't refix it, right?
Yeah.
So I ordered a kit online that had like this little bolt stuff and gloves, and and I just dropped the shit as I picked it up. Of course,
I'm dropping stuff.
Of course you did.
Yeah, so I just picked up this little kit here that I did not realize because on my other chair it was putting a lot of pressure to get the piece out. Like I literally cut into, I don't know if this is like light metal or heavy metal, but it's definitely got
it's medium.
With Tony's strength, I put marks on it.
You said Tony's strength.
Because like look, well you have to look over here. Let me.
I ain't gonna do all that, Tony.
I mean, I already got it. It's okay. But right here, I literally put like heavy, like duty marks into this damn thing, trying to get the piece out.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize I was doing it. I was just trying to. I was like, why isn't it moving? And I got a good grip on it, and then it popped out. But when I looked at it after I finished, I was like, damn, these marks are like pretty damn deep. Like good, like 2 millimeters or more. I put it in there. Yeah, but I got the chair, the part replaced, and now my chair it's higher than it was before, so that's good. And it's not squishy, so I don't have to worry about it sinking on me.
That's good.
So that's definitely good. All right, and I think Tyson's about to start. Oh, they're good. They're in the pre thing.
It's out. Well, on mine they fifth out. I don't know.
Yeah, they're showing like their backgrounds, and they're both. Yeah, I didn't know that Paul beat Silva. Was it Silva from like like who?
Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Like I said, man, 90% of the people he fought were not bad fighters. It's just,
but they also weren't. They weren't. Because MMA, I would say the MMA and like boxing is different. Yeah, you do have some of the things, but like you have to fight the notion to need this dude. You have to fight your instinct to like, do whatever that you would normally do in an MMA fight. So that slows you down, slows down your thought process.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the whole thing about that. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But in any case, it's but yeah, so chair's fixed. Just like, well, you got a new chair, sir, so I can't say anything. But my roommate Kenny, he's going, yeah, man, why don't you just go buy a chair? You got paid. I'm like, but I got this one works fine. I just need to swap out.
Sorry, had to check on the baby.
No, you're fine, sir. We're just yammering while the stuff is getting set up.
You're fine, Dr. Claw. It's okay. Dr. Claw, you're okay. All you need is a cat.
It is a cat. Man.
You know what? That's what you're getting, man. You're getting a stuffed cat.
You're getting a stuffed cat for Christmas. That's
stuffed cat.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, you hold right up. Let me look and see. I think I might got just the right thing for y'all.
You might actually have something.
Leave that baby cat. Leave that baby stuffed animal alone. Stop it.
All right, then never mind.
Yeah. Leave her stuffed animal alone.
Because that's exactly what I was. That's exactly where I was going.
What my cat down
I'm finna go raid. I'm finna go raid her little closet because Auntie Tiffany, aka Sam's cousin, hooked her up with a stuffed cat from the cat from Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay.
Luna. Yeah, she hooked the baby up with that. And she'd like it. So I was gonna go get that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now pickups. What
well, mine on the screen.
Huh?
He's got a whole squad.
But y'all go first. It doesn't matter. I was just saying mine on the screen already.
What
Well,
Tony got some little sexy nasty stuff he need to
Well,
show.
yeah,
So let him
we
go
need to
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah, let's
We
go
need
ahead.
to,
Let's go ahead and
I
see that.
mean,
Let's go ahead and put that on the
okay,
screen so we can get kicked off the internet.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Mage,
no, I'm
please,
not going to show that side. I'm just
Me-
going to show.
Mage, could
I'm
you
just gonna
please go ahead with the disclaimer, please, first?
Oh yeah, and the views of members of the Who All's Gonna Be There Collector Cast don't reflect the views of the Who All's Gonna Be There Collector Cast. Your mileage may vary. Please enjoy.
Look,
Now you go
All's
right
gonna
ahead,
be-
Tony.
Wait, no, hold on. Why, Mage? Why you take your glasses off like you were stressed out? Just sound like
Like
this
you-
motherfucker about to fuck up everything.
So just let him.
Oh my goodness.
Just let him go. Just let him be
let him
like
be.
Ebony Maw. Be like
I feel
Ebony
like
Maw in Infinity War. Be like, let him have his fun.
Let him have his fun.
Feel like my dad was about to give me a talk. Like, man, that looks son. Like,
Hey, boy,
shit.
yeah.
Boy,
Look here,
listen.
boy. Listen, man.
Wow.
You can't just be showing all your toys.
Yeah. You can't just show all the
Can't just be out here just.
Can't just be out
All right.
here showing everything you got.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Tony. What
Leave
you
something
got?
to the imagination.
We
Okay.
now, Tony. Keep in mind, we have not had we had a half of a giggity earlier. So
And we're gonna
Oh,
we're
you
gonna
about
get your
to-
screen on the big sides.
yeah, put it on the big side, please, sir.
You want? Okay, fine. I'll do
You
big.
do not want this on. All right. I've said the disclaimer, so
You've already said the disclaimer, so we're good.
Man, they
All
were
right,
really
let's
killing
go.
time for this fight.
Yeah, you know they got to.
Anyway, I'm just gonna show this portion. So it's just a little pillow.
Ha!
And I found out it's
That
like a
looks
half
like two.
pillow.
That's two pillows.
That's because it's just like
No,
It's
you know
just-
what I'm saying.
yeah, it's like it's
You don't
like
know
a
what you're
half
saying.
size pillow compared to the one I have right now.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I have
Yeah.
this will be my third one
Uh-huh.
right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just Makima.
Uh-huh.
That was the convention pickup, and then of course the stuff that you guys brought over that I ended up getting from you all was one of this. It's like this Gundam Barbados.
Mhm.
oh yeah, that's from Big
That's
Homie
from
Tim.
Tim. That's from
Yep,
Tim.
Tim. Thank you, Tim, for giving us some kits to choose from. I think I chose the most complicated one.
Y'all called them. Honestly,
Oh.
y'all called them. The whole thing was, what was the homework assignment, please, Rashad?
I called for it, but I still got the most complex one. So
Oh, you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we're not even gonna talk about the homework assignment. Okay.
whatever.
Come over here and choose one. And these dudes like, I want.
I won't
I
be-
just
I
said the
chose
bottom
one.
I didn't know what the
From
middle
over
one
here.
was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. And then I got a bunch of these from you all. Thank you again.
Yep, we brought you into the addiction.
What are those? What are those?
These are the Blokies.
You say the same thing I said.
Well, I got 4. I haven't built them yet, so I was gonna see maybe if I could scoot over. I could build them while we're streaming.
Please.
Yeah. Please do.
I think one is definitely Megatron. So
It sounds like a Megatron when you shook it.
yeah, yeah. And then so
Yeah,
because
like a Megatron.
I had to get this from Amazon because Crunchyroll screwed me on my pre-order. This I don't know if you could see it. Let me see if I could switch to over here.
Please do.
Here, I'll just switch it so you guys can see it here. Switch screens, toy camera. Nope, wrong camera. I have to switch cameras. Here we go.
What is it? What is it called, man?
Is that a pop-up parade? I think we lost Tony's audio. Tony, you probably can't hear us either. Tony, we
I
lost
think
your
the
audio.
audio is following the source.
Yeah.
He think we hearing him talking, but
Yeah, I don't even think he knows that we can't hear him.
he don't. He
I'll
don't.
message him.
Just
'Cause
let him be. Just let him be.
he's into it. Let him have his fun.
Yeah, just let him have it.
Oh, fight's about to start.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, my son's in the other room.
Can you hear me,
Since he
guys?
don't have karate
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Okay,
he's staying up late.
now.
He said, "What?" I
All
said
right.
again.
I was just saying if you could hear me. So this is
No,
jury.
we couldn't. We can now.
We can't now.
Well, it's
But up
probably because
until
I was
this
turned to
point, we
the
could
other
not.
mic. I turned my head from the other mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've
Yeah,
already.
we figured
Yeah.
the audio followed the source. That's why you couldn't hear us and us you.
Ah,
But that's
okay.
okay. That's okay.
And then where did it go? Here it is. So then at the suggestion of Falcon, because it was on sale, I went ahead and picked up.
Oh, you got it?
I got it.
Sweet.
Cool.
Sweet.
And what's funny is I was
Okay.
expecting it to be here a little later, but because Amazon did a dumb and shipped my piston late and shipped this with it, I got it all today.
Well, that's
Sweet.
Very nice.
that is
Very
considered
nice.
to be a win.
Now that is
That is
a
a win.
premium collectible.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it was what, $60 or something like that.
Oh, it was. I think it was around. It was $69-ish,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it
you-
was only
Okay,
like
I
what,
thought it
yeah.
was. Mine came up as
You beat me
80.
to it.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. It was on sale, and I'm like, you know what? If I don't get it now because she
Yep.
keeps coming in and out
That's
of
right.
stock.
You
I
don't
was
get
like,
it
I'll
now,
get it
Bubba. You might
So-
not get it at all.
And I'm gonna take this apart probably on camera before I start working on the blokies.
Let's
Like
go.
what apart? Is that a model or is that as a trigger?
No, like it's just
It's-
packaged. I haven't opened.
Oh,
it.
You mean you're going
okay.
to open it?
Yeah. So when I'm done presenting, I'm just gonna start opening it up.
Okay,
And
so
I
we're
think
gonna
that's all I got. Besides the
Who all gonna be there? Collect the cast exclusive.
exclusive.
stay tuned for the ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Turn up your headphones for the toy SMR.
Yeah. But that's what I got for my pickups. The giant build kit is, I think I'll start an actual stream for, because this is probably going to take me like at least 4 to 6 hours for this big ass.
The actual
Barbados.
kit.
Yeah, Barbados. I'm feeling like that's going to take me some time, because
Yes, it is.
that's got some serious.
Yeah,
And it's a master
grade.
grade, so yeah, man, it's going to require a little bit of attention.
And it's a 1/100 scale.
Hold up.
Fuck! It's out of scale with my other ones.
Hold up. I think I just saw Todd McFarlane at the fight.
What? Todd McFarlane was at the fight?
I
missed
think
that.
No,
that's who it was, but I might have to rewind and find out. He has a very
That'd be funny
distinctive.
if he is there.
I don't know. I kind of don't want to rewind it because it's so good right now. The stream is going good, so I'm like, forget it.
Mine hasn't effed up since I rewound it earlier.
Mine stopped after the fight with the girl.
Yeah.
Well, my side has been like, but I'm not watching it from the source, so it could be that.
Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, but that's what I got. I'll probably open Jury because she's the easiest one to pop open and just leave sitting in the corner.
That's a statue,
yeah.
right?
Oh, so that's how you do them.
That's how you do
Yeah,
it.
she's a statue. She don't move.
All right,
I can't play with that. Now this Jury.
Tony Man ain't loyal. He
They
just open him up
go
and put him in the corner.
Chung-Chi's on here now. Chung-Chi got a pretty little wife. I think that's his wife.
Oh,
It might be. We can't tell from here.
And that's
he said, we can't tell from here.
we can't tell. That was Todd. That was Todd.
That was Todd?
Tony-
Okay.
Tony say, I need a closer inspection.
He said, we can't tell from here.
They got Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
And jerks.
But yeah, so I'll go ahead and switch my display out. Who wants to go next?
Oh, it don't matter. Now that might not be Todd.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I keep every time I look away.
I'll go.
All right,
I'll
so
go
I got
next,
you set up, sir.
All right, cool. Because most of my stuff is on screen anyway.
Mhm.
Most of it.
Most of it. Some of it I couldn't fit all the way on there. Found Effigy. Might as well pick up Effigy because I
Yeah.
don't have villains. I need to flesh out my villains.
Who is Effigy?
He's
He is a
he
Billy
fought
Kyle Reiner. Kyle Reiner.
yeah.
Kyle Reiner's villain.
He uses fire-based powers, I believe.
Hmm.
Honestly, I didn't know anything about Effigy until I looked him up after I saw him as an action figure. And I was like, oh, well, he will work as a good villain. And the body's pretty.
Yeah, he looks. He gives me Joker type vibe.
Yeah,
I'm about to say it looked like Joker with flame powers.
That's not good for anybody. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Let's see what was that.
I would like to see Wonder Woman take care of Joker because she'll get it over with. Wonder Woman would clean up Gotham in like 3 weeks or less.
There's so many people that would clean up Gotham. It's insane.
Yeah. It's bad. Doesn't kill.
That's why Batman is trash.
Hey, watch that now, Dr. Claw. Watch that. Go ahead.
Finally got 86 Optimus.
Yes, sir. How you enjoying them?
I like him. I like him, man. Well,
there you go. Clear space so we can see
There we go. There we go.
That's what we wanted anyway.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Oof.
Oh, and you got that one pickup in the back I recognize.
Oh, the samurai?
Well, 2 of them really.
Oh, yeah. From the con. Yeah.
That's not Optimus. Move him back.
No. Let me move Effigy out the way. Yeah, I got Optimus here. Optimus. Yeah, I like him, man. He feels high quality. I'll put it like that. Man. He feels like yeah, you know, like sometimes you get a figure like, oh man, this don't even feel like I spent. Yeah. He feels worth money. You know what's even more funny is I haven't transformed him in truck mode yet.
Oh, I don't.
I've had so much fun just posting them like this.
Right. I don't plan on Transformer Prime.
Of course, the trailer and all that stuff. I got Bumblebee out here just because today was the first time I actually put them side by side to see what they look like side by side.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna put Ironhide out here, but I didn't.
Yeah,
that's the 86 Bumblebee right there.
You got 86.
Bumblebee is so small.
Yeah,
I never did get 86 Ironhide. So
got 86 Ironhide. I was gonna get Hot Rod, put him out here, but he's packed up. I didn't feel like digging to find him.
Yeah, nobody likes Hot Rod. Hot Rod. People still hate Hot Rod to this day.
I need to go get that 86 Ratchet because I don't have Ratchet. 86 Ratchet.
Well,
I've got Cybertronian Ratchet.
Put your ratchets together and see if they can form one.
I was thinking it, but the petty king always takes it a bridge too far.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Won't you put all your ratchets together and see if they make a big one?
So stupid.
And then I went ahead and got man, I knew what I was getting into, but I went ahead and got it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, because I've got the first one, the Action Comics.
Yeah,
I got the first one, but I was like, man, let's go and get the one with the cape, the wired cape, and see if I like it any better. And I like it the same. The cape is fantastic.
The cape,
so, I mean, it's the exact same figure. It's just a wired cape.
So, did they have the plastic cape in the original version? Is that what the difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, everybody considers this the definitive look for Superman, like his face sculpt and all that stuff.
And
like
the little hair curl.
Yeah, everything about this is perfect for Superman. from the original release, and he just re-released this exact same figure. Nothing changed. The exact same mold, the outdated joints and everything.
That part
Just gave him a wire cape.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do like the
make
cape
fun.
better, though. I will say that.
Well, I mean, I would have been okay if we gave him the updated wrist and ankle. Even if you did that part and did that, that would have gave you a reason to re-release him. You got the updated wrist and ankles, and you have a cape.
Yeah,
you're fine. You would be perfectly fine, and he doesn't have the double
KP
joint.
is nice, man.
I'll be right back. Let me go grab the OG one. I should have had him over here earlier, but I ran out of space. I'm gonna grab the original one, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I guess should we wait on him to come back, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
I mean, unless you're in a rush, do you have to get out of here?
Nah, I'm off tomorrow, so I have some time.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you guys.
Yeah, man. Same here. I'm kind of pleased at that.
Yep. Tyson and Paul are about to meet up and see who's gonna fall down.
Well, I mean, they still coming down. I mean, right now Paul's coming through. But...
Well, on my side, they're already in the ring. They're just introducing them. Like, final
no spoilers, Tony.
Oh no, I'm just saying, man.
I mean, I don't care. No spoilers for them.
Well, I won't spoil it in case. Oh gosh, no. I feel like if I get excited, then you'll know what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty good side for side. So basically, they're basically the same.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
this
the figure. Ooh.
Okay, so the blues are different. This is a brighter blue. This is a darker, lighter, matte.
It looks like a duller blue.
Yeah.
The ray.
This one, the S is painted on. This one is actually like embossed or raised up.
Okay, so there are definite differences.
Yeah, it's the same sculpt. It's just like little minor details.
It's
everything else is the same
stuff. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. What?
The soft goods bendy wire cape has the painted S.
Yes.
And the plastic cape has the embossed raised S.
Yes.
Okay, that's where the budget went.
And I like this S better than that one. It just pops.
Can you switch capes?
It pops. Nah, I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like it's pretty in there.
It's in there. You have to take all that off.
Okay. Oh, you'll have to take like the head and neck line
and
off.
shoulders and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure somebody has probably done that somehow.
Yeah. But everything else is the same. You know, like because for the longest, every Superman after this one, I was like, man, that just doesn't look right because he has the stereotypical. Oh, the hair is different. He has blue highlights in his hair. He has
blue highlights. Oh wait, it's like
all
really subtle.
All comic book characters have that blue highlight. Nightwing has it. Superman has it. It's just a comic book character.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's that the other one, even though the
more.
sculpt's the same, the one on the left, the newer one, does not have it.
Yeah.
I mean, the newer one has
this one. Yeah, he has more blue highlights than that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, the wired cape is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but it's just, only reason I got it because it wasn't $25. If it had been $25, I wouldn't get it. I think it was 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got it on sale, right?
Nope.
That's $20.
It was just $20. I was like, it's $20. I'll go ahead and get it. I'll get it to see if I like the wired cape makes that big of a difference, and it didn't.
You said it did not.
It did not.
All right, so if you was gonna get rid of one, which would you?
Which one I would get rid of?
Yeah.
Oh crap, man. Wow.
That's a
because
tough
one has a different level of detail, one has a different level of built-in accessory. Both have their value, both have their appeal.
I prefer this one's aesthetic over the other one. The wired cape is great and it's nice, like for posing, but this one I think just looks better as far as to keep. if I had to keep one,
Okay.
I'd keep the OG one just
That's
because of the.
different. That's funny. I did the opposite. I would prefer.
You would prefer that
The
one,
reason why I
the
prefer
new
it is
one.
because now that you have Batman with a cape,
Uh-huh.
that because I had swatched mine out, so it just makes for a better position. It makes for a better approach. It makes for a better shelf presence.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
While that one has that stagnant tape that makes it stuck.
Yeah. Well,
But
most of the
I mean,
time,
but that's just me. That's just me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the options with that cake, but most of the time, I'm gonna
Mhm.
have it. Most of the time, I want to have it swooping like it looks like it's flowing anyway.
He's kind of gonna
Yeah,
be in
see,
a vanilla
like
pose anyway.
yeah,
No, I'm just
like how
I want it. I want it at that kind of like
Okay, so
look
even if you
where
kind of have him in like a hovering or a
yeah, he's
directionally
gonna be
moving
like
flight pose,
it's gonna look
you can play it
play
with
it.
that. Oh yeah, see,
That
if you do
you know
like
if you
I
put him
got
in
my
the if you put him in the nostalgia stroll position, it'll work.
yeah, you know, and even if he's flying, you know.
Yeah,
So I mean, the
yeah.
way this cape is made,
That is
it's
a
kind of
generally
a general. It's not too
useful
stylized
cave
Mhm.
pose.
because most of the time
Yeah.
he does his capes like damn it, real stylized. It's like
Okay.
this is kind of a neutral wind swept look,
Yeah.
but
He just
that's what I'm
came in
saying.
and
That's the
dropped
only
down.
thing. That's the only thing about this one that's better is the cape. If that makes sense, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, the only thing that's better about the cape. So it's basically I would anyway. All right, let's continue. Before we get too far, let's see what did that. Uh, got
What was that?
wait,
where's the rookie at?
what'd you say?
The rookie.
The rookie?
The
Oh, he's down
rookie?
here. He's
Okay.
right here. He's right here. He's massive, so I
Yeah.
was saving him for last.
No, go ahead.
Talking
I'm
about
sorry. Go ahead. No, do your thing. Do your thing.
no, I
Oh,
was
is
saving
that
him.
okay? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That figure looks good. Now, is that the Legends or the SHF?
Legends.
Okay.
Am I imagining things? Is he very red on his face too?
Yeah, he's kind of a
I
little
think he's
red on
got
his
a
face.
He
mask.
has ass.
Does he
No,
have a mask on?
Oh, he don't have a mask on.
no, not right
Okay. Well,
now. No,
I thought he had a
no.
mask.
oh,
He does.
no.
I just don't have it on him.
Oh, okay.
Rashad's his saturation might be a little high. That might be it. That's
Go,
all.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
But it's
Yeah,
coming from the notes, so all those levels are going to be normally higher at baseline.
but I'm not on mine. Well, it's the tablet, so it's the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's basically Samsung. Anyway,
is
yeah. So picked up
okay.
this cat. I get him out. Wait.
Yeah, I thought about
Next.
getting him.
Yeah, he was
Actually, I
the
think they
first.
had him at the convention. They had the
Yeah, he
whole
was.
line.
They had the whole line at the convention. He was the first one on my list to get. Like I was gonna get him, and then the rest of them I was gonna debate about.
Now, what's the name? Was Spider Punk was my first.
This
My
Oh
dude.
shit!
that was my must have. Him and Miles. But since I had knockoff SHF Miles, I'm like, well, I'll just get. Okay,
Although that
Spider
Miles
Punk.
you have looks pretty good though.
Appreciate it.
So I went ahead and picked
The
up.
unmasked version is nice. How are you this cool under your mask? I've always been this cool.
Went ahead and picked up the Venom movie. Let There Be Carnage. Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the Venom verse Venom. I was like, we're gonna get him and go with him.
Is he
And
bigger than Venom?
He is, yes. Oh well, here's him. I'll go get it.
I see that McFarlane
He's
figure. That's
huge.
7 inches. What is
He's
Venom like?
huge.
8.5?
I'll go get Venom. I'll be right back. I didn't think about the size comparison.
I just realized
right back.
Batman's like up in the corner, like looking in, like, oh,
Yeah, that dude's
am I
gigantic.
running out of juice? What you doing, phone?
Yeah, good
Oh
call.
shit! I think it died.
Plug in also.
It is plugged in.
I'm talking about me because
Oh, it overheated.
I finally turned on the A50. Well, no, I turned it on at the convention,
My
but
bad. I got
now I have
distracted.
to
The
do
fight
an
started.
update, so I had it on. So working with
My bad. I
that.
got distracted. Tyson's
Yeah, the
chasing down
fight's
Jake
going,
Paul.
and
He tired already.
Doesn't he look like he is a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Like he looks, I don't know if you looked at it from when I'm looking at him now and it looks like he's a tad bit exhausted or whatever.
he probably is tired.
Yeah.
Who tired?
Mike Tyson?
Tyson. He just looks different.
Man, they better not spend this whole time hugging each other. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, this did not be. No.
I know Paul took a hit to the head, and he like, whoa, shit! Like he's like, oh fuck! Like I saw his
Here we
face for a
go.
second, and he looked.
Here
He
we
looked
go.
like he was not.
Yeah, this is the problem with heavyweights, though. You know, they do a lot of that.
Yeah, but Paul looked like he was not expecting the hit he took, and he saw it in his face. He's like, oh shit! Like he took a step back.
Yeah,
Gave him,
Shit, I would too. It's still
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
It's still Mike Tyson.
It's still Mike Tyson.
I think this older LG phone kind of like, it might not be charging. That's why I can't. It didn't. It overheated, and then I can't.
Does it charge wirelessly?
This one can, but I need to take it off the case, I think. And my wireless
He hit
charger
him
is
low.
not
Come
fast
on, Mike.
You know, where did I put the wireless charger now that I think about
There
it?
we go. Come on, Mike, get in there. I don't think he's gonna let Mike in.
Nah, I wouldn't either if I was that height.
He's gonna have to earn that.
Yeah. if I was Jake Paul's height, I would not let Mike Tyson in either. He's gonna have to work. He's gonna have to earn that shit. Earn that spot. So, but yeah, he's quite a bit taller than Venom.
Oh, he almost got bopped in the head there.
That's
side
funny.
by side. So yeah, they're like. I
Oh,
think that's
wow,
how it was in
okay.
the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's how
So
it was.
Venom is like what, about 7 inches or 6.5, 7 inches?
He's bigger.
Like
they're bigger than the freaking
and
other stuff, man.
Carnage is what, like 8?
That's probably 9, man. He's huge.
Because Carnage
he's
looks
probably 8.
bigger than your
'Cause,
McFarlane figures.
Because this is a 7-inch McFarlane figure.
Yeah,
probably
I
McFarlane's
saw
about
that
the
one
same
in the
size as
background.
Venom.
Yeah. This is probably not 7 inches, though. It's probably a little less than 7. Because this is a Joe. 6-inch Joe.
Uh-oh, he's pushing him.
Man, this is
But
funny.
who's that in the foreground? Is that the rookie?
What'd you say?
Who's
No,
that
in the foreground. That's Cobra Commander.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. I put him in there because he's 6-inch figure.
6-inch. Yeah.
And of course he would fall.
Yeah. Well, I messed with him, trying to move him. But anyway, yeah. So I picked up Venom. I mean Carnage. So go with Venom. Move these out the way. Of course, I got this 4 Horsemen Mythic Legion from the convention.
Yeah, did you?
And then the Samurai Stormtrooper.
Hey, that thing is really cool.
Yeah. It is freaking fantastic. I don't like how the hands interchange. They don't, most figures you have that nice clicking sound when you swap. It doesn't have that nice clicking sound to let you know it's completely swapped out.
Yeah, and it's also, I think, where you had some problems getting the hands off during the con, right?
No, I had trouble getting the hands on because it was difficult to know if the hands were actually on there because it didn't make like a a snap or a pop or no physical feeling like they're connected.
Mm-hmm.
You would look at these two and you would think Jake Paul would just have his way with Mike
I would
Tyson
think
because of
he
his
would with
size.
the
Because
reach.
his size and his reach, man. There's no
But
way
at
Mike
the same,
Tyson.
I don't think Jake Paul want to get in there and earn it. He don't want to get in there and earn that like that reach. Because even if
You know what I
so,
mean?
wait a minute.
I feel like if he goes in too close, like that one hit that scared him,
Well,
he's
well,
gonna get pummeled.
well, you got the reach, man. You shouldn't have to go in. You shouldn't have to get in that
Well,
tight.
the whole thing about it
But,
is, even if he reaches, he's gonna make him pay. If he miss,
yeah.
it will
If he
be
misses, if he
it's
misses, yeah.
pay.
If he reaches it, miss. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what he's doing, but I also don't like how you see how Tyson has his guard up. Jake Paul does
Yeah.
not have a guard up at all. So
Mm-hmm.
if he does catch him, if Tyson does catch like one square on the jaw, Jake Paul's
Yeah.
gonna go down.
You're gonna crumble.
Yeah, he's gonna kiss the canvas for a minute. He might get up on his feet.
What round are we in? Three
This
of
is,
Four.
it's 3 of 8.
I'm on 2 of 8, so I mean, like I
Oh
said,
wow, you're about okay.
I'm on 4.
You're on 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Tony living
Oh,
in
you're
the
watching.
future
He's
right
watching it
now.
live. Okay.
In my area, it looked like Paul is trying to reach in, but he's not really earning. Like he's trying, but Mike is like, "Nah, man, you come in, you're gonna fucking eat this." That's the way it looked like, cause he's dancing around Paul right now, and Paul's like,
mhm.
I don't know if I want this."
I don't know if Paul's like or not, man. I think you just made that up. But
No, like, cause his
here's
facial expressions when you, holy fuck, what is that?
this is Justice, the rookie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
This
man,
dude
I saw
is.
the Justice.
Oh my gosh, this
Dang,
dude is.
that thing
He's
is
he's
taller
he's out of
than
Dude,
frame.
Carnage.
he is
He's out of
so
frame, gigantic.
yeah. Like for a second, I thought that was like a mecha.
He is a mech,
Yeah,
but
That
but
look
like
that
he's
looked like some that
more.
looked like some King Wheel
yeah,
scale stuff.
Yeah, like
yeah,
some
man.
big
That
ass
dude is.
mecha, man, because that damn thing is huge. They got missile
Yeah,
pods and everything.
yeah.
That's
I
not a
wish
standard
these.
bat
I,
suit,
I wish these would articulate, but they don't, man. They don't move, and
man.
that's the miss. That's so sad. That it
Come on, man.
wouldn't have taken that
Don't
much.
forget who you're dealing with.
I mean, how much? I'm not going to entertain that comment because like Marvel Legends does the same thing. You're like, man, y'all could have just easily have done just.
I
But
feel like
anyway,
it's like
Mm-hmm.
Now, what
often
Marvel
Oh,
Legends will do,
man.
they'll stick it on a ball joint and give you the
the bare minimum.
decorative
a
butterfly
butterfly
joint
joy joints.
effect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man. But yeah,
Why
it's so
why
lazy.
the
It's so lazy
why the
that
why the rookie why the robot look like it got church shoes on?
because
It
it do
does.
because it
Holy
do have
fuck.
church shoes on.
Get them
man
Sunday
got
best.
some man got some robot Stacy Adams, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, only reason I wanted this two set was because of Mr. Bloom.
Yeah.
So I think he's a cool looking villain. But
Uh-huh.
this is
Yeah.
just a bonus. You know, it's a
Oh,
mech,
Mr.
man. That's just kind of
Bloom. Okay.
yeah.
Well, that
But
was
this
the
is a
one that you
bonus.
had
It's a
on the
mech.
right side earlier.
Yeah. What I do with him? Yeah, here it is, Mr. Bloom. Anyway, and then the last thing I got because I finally needed him, and it was $8 at the convention. Was there in the throne? I
That's
got it for the
mine.
throne.
Man, you
Yep.
got the throne for $8 and there was a
$8.
figure attached to it.
You know,
Yeah, man, you can't beat that.
I was like,
That is excellent.
it was $10 regular, and they were like, "Well, it's the last thing we got a sale going on." I'm like, no, $8. Let me go ahead and get that because I've been meaning to
I
get
will
that
take
throne.
it.
I'll take it. Oh,
That man, that Samurai Stormtrooper looks good, man.
yeah, he's really cool. That's just the joints, man. The wrists, the pegs, and stuff. It just and his helmet is crooked. I don't know if you can see that. Nah, you can't see it, but his helmet is crooked. It's just little QC issues I don't like about it, but everything else
Man,
is
that
great.
helmet ain't crooked, man. He just got a little style in it, man. He got a little attitude in it.
Crooked attitude.
Crooked attitude. Oh
But
my
no,
God.
then of course in the background I gotta feature some comic books.
Yep, you got a good cover. Was that Psylocke?
Yeah, that's Art Germ cover. It's Psylocke issue #1. Just came out Saturday. Came out this past Wednesday.
Oh shit!
And then G.I. Joe issue 1 came out this past Wednesday. Also, that's a Lee Bermejo.
What cover you get?
This one, Lee Bermejo.
Okay,
that's the one I wanted.
That's a really
honestly,
sick cover though.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted, and they only have one there. I was like, shit, that's the one I wanted.
But then that's the one you wanted, and they had one there. It was there for you.
It was
Cobra
there for me.
Commander about to get his face kicked in though.
But then when on the way home, I forgot that they do the connecting covers. So the 1 in 10 is a connecting covers, like issue 1, 2, 3. Usually the first 4 or 5 are connecting covers, and they had that 1 of 10 connecting cover when I was there. I just didn't get it, and now I'm wondering if I should go back and see if it's still there to get it.
I got the cover with everyone, like Cobra Commander,
the A cover.
The A cover, yes, with everyone on the back.
Yeah,
like I mean, everyone like Cobra on the back and Duke and Joe's on the front.
The Joe's on the front, yeah. But that last page, man, page messed me up. Messed
I was like,
up.
What? Because the whole thing about it is, he's coming out with the retro wave.
Yeah.
And my mindset was like, I'm gonna go on and get him because I have the one that came out, with the regular one.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying. Like one dude said, man, he's gonna put a band-aid on it and get up.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
So none of those look like Vital Shot. I will say that.
You never know. Comic books.
But yeah.
What I did read is that Skybound and Hasbro, the G.I. Joe team, they're communicating with each other. So
they are.
That's rare.
Yeah.
So if they are communicating with each other, there is because he didn't at all. I like my thing is if you were going to do that. So if you were going to do what happened, I would think that they would use the ones that did in the regular Marvel run. You know what I'm saying?
What do you? Oh, okay. Yeah.
The ones.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to
be. And we are. Yeah, we are canceling before we do know.
Yeah.
I hate that shit, man. Like the Devil May Cry comics, they canceled it after their fourth in the 10.
Oh no, they're not gonna cancel it. They're not gonna cancel.
I don't think they'll cancel.
No, it won't cancel. No, Skybound's gonna at least get a good run out of them.
Man,
and plus, like the whole thing
24 30 issues out of this.
Yeah, the whole thing is that they are taking Joe's in a different. They're taking them to a different arena.
I'm not caught up, but the little I've seen, I really like.
Yeah, it's the whole thing about it is that
why is Mike Tyson backing up?
I don't know what happened. But like I said, you guys are ahead of me, so I'm gonna leave it.
Because he got off of the bag, and he's gonna let it play out.
So yeah, made what you get. Oh, were you done?
Yeah. Yeah. That's everything. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going.
Wait, no. That's a lie. I got to show this off.
They'll block it.
Yep.
Oh, that's
okay. That's it. Now I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
You also got the Premium Optimus too. That chaser.
I don't care about that. All I care about is this.
Yeah, right there.
There's only one reason I care about this.
That was the whole thing of getting into it.
That was the whole reason I wanted to do it.
That was what it was about.
That's what,
I am really trying to figure out why Tyson keeps on biting his gloves.
Because he's hungry.
No, you ain't looked at. I mean, well, I don't know if you looked at it, but yeah, he keeps biting that glove. I don't know if it's loose or
he's trying not to bite that ear.
Are you stupid? Yeah,
man. Better not bite that ear. Can't bite that ear.
But yeah, he keeps biting his glove. What you got, Mage? I'm sorry.
I got a few things.
All right. So
Did I?
I guess we're switching to you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we are.
Did I tell y'all I picked up I picked up a grill for me a grill piece from eBay.
Ooh, what
No.
you got?
But
Well, it's
much
not.
like
Just
how,
go ahead.
because like you know, remember now this is older stuff, but I picked him up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This ain't the grill piece, but I
Still looks
picked
nice.
him up, and I was like, you know what, man? Let me see if I can find that Comic-Con when the EVO3 version, like,
The black and
and I
gold.
found him,
Oh damn.
you know, because they were charging like crazy money, but I found one for $70
70.
as opposed to 340. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that. This person must not realize or must not care or
Maybe it's like a collection thing. They just want to offload.
that, or they just well, it didn't come with like the big container box or whatever, which I'm fine. I didn't want that anyway. But I got I don't think there was a throne that came with him. If it was, they kept that. But I got all the cracked helmets. I got all the lightning effects, the figure and all the accessories, and the little rock that he stands on with the cracked helmets. So that was all there. But I think Rashad, I think we were at, was it go again? Okay. Where did I leave off?
You got the cracked helmets, all the lightning effects.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
right as he's talking about the talk, and he's like,
hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Damn it, Mage. We'll have to have him reconnect.
Yeah, to get back.
Oh, hey, he's back. You're back.
You're back.
Okay. Man. Okay. Where did I leave off?
You're talking about the black and gold Tommy, or the black and gold Dragon Ranger, which you want to call it. And what you got with
Did I mention? Oh, okay, so I did. Okay, so I completed that thought. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brother Falcon was with me when I picked this guy up. This what's this guy from?
Overwatch.
Dang. Overwatch, yeah. He was one of the ones that I could never pick up because it was so expensive, but they had him at what was it, Totally Rad? What was the one that got broken into and it moved?
Totally Rad.
That Totally Rad?
Totally Rad.
Yeah, it's Totally Rad.
Totally Rad. Oh, he's stuck again.
Damn it.
There you go. You back.
You're back.
Got that Netflix connection.
Okay. I think I got this from Totally Rad.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it a lot. But then I found out there was a Comic-Con version. And when I looked it up, man, that thing was going for stupid money for several years.
Mm-hmm.
I guess people have finally forgotten about them figures. Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so I found the SDCC version.
Damn.
Of Reinhardt. Yeah, this is very nice. Same sculpt, just got a different head sculpt. They're interchangeable. This one, yeah, you can see there was much more quality put into it because it's a Comic-Con variant.
Collectible, yeah.
And I paid $70 for this. And the thing is, it came with everything. It came with everything, man. I've been very lucky. But see, the thing was, it was auction, and I just put in a price. It was like 2 days to go. Like, let me just put something in here, man, and just to see. And I forgot about it. And I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I got a notification that my item has shipped. I'm like, oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. I mean, that box was big, man. I'm thinking they're just gonna send a loose figure, with the stuff, with the accessories. They just had it in. They had the box, everything. It was, a little bit of wear on the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was, still wrapped in. It's like he bought it and
forgot about it.
Put it on the shelf. I'm like, oh no. We're not doing that. I'm opening this thing. So yeah, there's that. At the con, picked up a Mythic Legion.
Mm-hmm.
That epic beard going on right there.
Pretty pleased with this guy.
Yeah.
Huh?
He has like the epic beard going on.
Oh yeah. He messing you up, Tony. He messing you up. See, that's what's gonna happen. If Mother Nature take it from here,
put it down
give
there.
It to you right here. and I picked this one up.
That one's pretty
Cosmic
sick,
Legion.
though.
Man, I like this figure, man. I wish I had thought to pick some of these.
Oh no, he's buffering.
Too many. I don't like how Tyson trying to wait for his one shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Well, he is.
Yeah, he's trying to wait for that one shot.
He's 60, so he can't be like.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, I get
So
it. I get what he's doing.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to
conserving himself.
Yeah, I know he's trying to tank it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the last round.
Yeah, it's only 8. Come on now, Beyond Mike. Let's go.
Everybody wants him to knock it out, but
I know. I just want him to knock him down. Even if he don't knock him out, I need him to knock him down.
I need him to put some paint on him.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like sir.
You back, Dave.
Where did I leave off?
You were showing us the gentleman with the epic beard, and then you kind of paused right after.
Now we saw the Mythic Legion, the one,
the Cosmic Legion. The Cosmic Legion one.
Sorry, Cosmic Legion.
Yeah, then I got this one.
Yeah, the robot.
I wish I had got several of these on the Kickstarter, because this is nice.
Yeah.
And all black is very cool. And let's see. Oh yeah. I got this so that I could get it signed by Mutant Glue, who cosplayed as her.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. That's cool.
I'm gonna open it.
Right. But you're gonna keep the box.
But I'm gonna keep the box. I'm gonna keep the box because it's special.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the figure out, man. Come on now. Who you talking to here, man? We taking the figure out because we trying to build Blackheart.
Oh gosh, yeah, Blackheart. Did you have all the parts yet, sir?
Nice.
No, I just have
figured that's how it was going to end.
I just have the leg. All right, what happened?
Oh, it happened like we knew it would happen.
Yeah.
No, everybody thinks Mike Tyson was going to knock him out. We're like, man, not Mike. Just because Mike Tyson knocked everybody out, almost everybody.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
But
Mike Tyson took the bag, man.
But I knew
Yeah,
he was
shall do
going to
no
knock him out.
catastrophic harm to any to any dominant class individual.
But I also knew that he was going to like play it safe because that's what you do when you get older.
Yeah, I think it
You know
was.
that's how you do it when you get older.
And that's what the sizable bag he's gonna get dictated.
And that's what
Don't
you do.
hurt him too hard, man. Don't hurt him too hard.
That's what you do when you get older, man. You conserve yourself, and that's what fighters do. The point is to conserve yourself.
They told Mike Tyson
I thought Jake Paul
take it easy on him.
I thought Jake Paul would have been more aggressive than he was.
No, after that one punch he took,
Jake Paul ain't stupid. He know if he flipped that switch in Mike, ain't no bag gonna save him.
I don't
He
think
knew better.
I think he did. I think
what'd you say?
So the whole thing, Jake Paul did get aggressive, and I think it was where Tyson. I don't think he could not have been any more aggressive for a 59-year-old. He couldn't have been.
Well,
the thing. The reason why, like when you saw what he was doing, like okay, when you saw what he was doing when he was sparring with the guy, you saw how quick he was with that. But
you talking about Jake Paul?
No, I'm talking about Tyson.
Tyson, okay.
So
where'd you get that from, sir? Oh.
So the thing is that when you actually get in there, if Tyson would have been able to get in there,
I got this from Great Escape yesterday.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that
$9, man? I never thought I'd find a Bad Batch figure.
They had Tech there too. Did you get Tech?
Is that the one with the fancy arm?
Tech?
No, that's Echo.
That's Echo. Tech is the one.
Well, I got Echo.
Tech
I
is
got
the one with the
Echo
goggles.
and Rika. Okay, so no, I've never seen them on pegs anywhere.
Tech was at Great Escape the other day.
Oh, was he? Well, he ain't there now because I went to Great Escape and got Rika.
When did you get him?
And then that same day I went down the street to Ollie's.
Well, I know. Well, I think he was there Thursday.
Found these guys.
Oh shit.
Okay, well he wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, no, he could have been yesterday. Anyway,
what, you talking about yesterday, Thursday?
Yesterday would be Thursday.
Somebody must have picked him up before I got out there.
Yeah.
No, it could have been another Thursday. It could have been last Thursday and just not said nothing. But
no, that's what. Yeah, but anyway,
this guy.
Yeah, Joe Fix It.
Joe Fix It.
Yeah, that's
Gangster Hulk.
I guess John Paul won the decision.
Yeah, John Paul gonna win with this because it was like 18% to. I think it was like what 59, 29, 69 at the time.
I didn't see the
stats.
He won by a little bit, from what I understand, but still he won. Everybody agreed that he won.
Well, yeah, he was a little more. I think he landed more of his shots too.
Yeah, but what's funny though is
he threw more, so he landed more.
Yeah, but early on, he took a hit from Mike, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" and he just started backing up and staying back about the rest of the match.
But he did until a certain point in time because
he started pressing the match.
He started pressing him.
He pressed it, but he took a hit, and he just like, "Oh fuck!" And
he landed a hell of a lot more than he did.
Yeah, he landed
threw a hell of a lot more too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He threw a lot more than Mike did.
Yeah.
But yeah. Adrian came back this time. Usually he comes back.
No. He frozen. Solid as a rock.
He's Captain America.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I really thought Jake Paul would have been.
We lost Mage.
He'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I thought. You know what? Okay, there's a dude that takes karate with us. He's 70. He's 70. Doesn't matter. He's 70. He's over 70, right?
Right.
And the thing is, when he's out there and he's sparring with us, you know, yeah, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, okay, he's 70. I'm not going to go all out, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're like, he's not holding back on me.
Yeah.
He's not holding back on me at all. You know, he'll come after you. You know what I mean? And granted, he used to be. I think he used to box in the military or whatever. Yeah, he used to box in the military or whatever. But man, I'll be sparring with him sometimes. Like, this dude ain't holding back on me, man. and so of course, yeah, I could.
Mage said, F it. I had a couple of other things, but this is crazy. I'll be here in the comments. So his connection gave up on him.
Okay.
So like,
Damn it,
yeah,
dude.
I could possibly like kick him in the head, but he would light me up with his hands if he wanted to. Like, while I'm trying. So but yeah, so sometimes it's not necessarily skill, it's endurance. So like I'll tell him, hey man, just pace yourself. You know, we're going to spar 2 minutes. The whole point is to make it to the end of those 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So just pace yourself. You ain't gotta like go 100% all 2 minutes. You know, that's what the little kids do. That's what the 20-year-olds do. That's what the teenagers do. They can go 100% for the whole 2 minutes and not feel gassed out.
Right.
We can't do that. We gotta conserve ourselves. We gotta pace ourselves for those 2 minutes and explode when we need to explode.
Yeah.
You know,
precise explosion. Where it's just like, where you're like
slice and dice.
You know?
But honestly, though, it's I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually gotten into a serious fight since I was a kid, and it was usually with my siblings. I don't know.
Well, like street fighting is completely different than sparring and ring fighting. That's a different animal, man. I try to convey that to people. Like, that's a different animal, man. You could be the best trained fighter in the world and get in a street fight and get your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. That is a different animal, man. It's different because training for the ring, you got it. You've muscle memoried yourself to rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There are no rules when you get in the street. You've muscle memoried yourself into like fighting in a ring or in a controlled space.
Yeah.
You go out into the real world, you might slip on gravel. You might trip over a tree root.
Right.
You might, you know what I'm saying? Anything in the real world will
hell, you might even get caught by the guy who's trying to attack you, and then you just slip and he got you. You're like,
and the one thing you can always remember about a street fight is that initial contact. That's the one thing that you can be ready for. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing. Okay, if he grab at me and he grapples at me, then I have to be able to at least get low so he doesn't slam me or he doesn't dunk me. So it's things. Those are the only few things that you can be ready for. But when it comes to the street, and then once again, you can never be ready for your surroundings or I guess your 40 fingers ring because you can't, because like you said, gravel, you have all kinds of other things. Right. You have other things
on the road.
So the only thing
people.
Other people. So the only thing that you can actually be ready for is the initial contact. That is all you can be ready for when it comes to a street fight. When it comes to the simple fact of you brawling with people, whatever, because most people will rush you. Most people will rush you and they'll do like a wrestler shoot. It's like where they'll shoot for your legs or shoot for your midsection. That's why you should stay low. But after that, it's whatever. So
and I try to explain to some people, like they they think because they spent their whole lives doing whatever discipline or martial art that they can defend themselves, but they've never been in a fight. Like just because you've trained your whole life doesn't mean you know how to fight. There's people out there that fight every day.
Every
They
day.
live in the slums and they fight every day. They are a better fighter than you are.
Yep.
I don't care how much you train.
And then
I
the
don't
whole
care
thing.
how many disciplines you've learned. I don't care, whatever. These dudes fight every day of their life. They are a better fighter. They're more calm when the situation happens. When they get hit, they don't panic.
Yeah.
They
You
always
get hit.
say, you get hit, all your plans go out of the
Out of the
picture when you get hit. You get hit,
Yeah.
you get rocked one
You
good
get
time.
rocked one. Exactly. I have
Everything else is gone.
Yeah. If you get hit
So
one other time.
there's dudes that spend their whole lives getting rocked. You know what I'm saying? They know how to handle themselves after getting hit that first time.
Yeah.
You've never really been hit before in your life. How do you know you're going to respond to that?
Yeah.
You don't know. So just because you've been training karate your whole life, you got 5th-degree black belt, but you ain't never been in a fight.
You ain't never never had to take
been.
you have never had to take a hit.
You've never had to take a hit.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. Because that first hit on your jaw,
Yeah.
that rings it. That
It
first
ring
hit
it.
on the jaw, if you don't know how to take the hit, if you don't know to like actually turn into that hit, like turn into it.
Turn with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, turn with it. Sorry, not turn into it because you will be knocked out. But
Well,
go with it. Yeah.
like when you're trying, when you get hit, the whole thing about it, if you get hit in the face, you're to turn with it. So if he hit you with your right, that means you're going to turn to the right. The thing is that if he hits you hard enough,
Man.
yeah, that don't work.
if he hits you hard enough, his physical turn you for you.
He's gonna turn. Exactly.
That's kind of the vibes, man.
That momentum, you're gonna turn around and be a cartoon character. You're gonna turn around and be a cartoon character because it's gonna hit you and spin you
Flying
around.
like, woo!
Yeah.
Shit, I took a hit wrong. No.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what happened there, man.
But that's also my argument when I talked to you about the Force Awakens and Rey's character. Everybody's all upset about Rey knowing how to fight and all this stuff and how she beats Kylo Ren. And I tell them, and my argument's always Rey has spent her whole life fighting.
Mm-hmm.
She's spent her whole life scavenging and scrumming for herself. Kylo Ren is the dude that's been coddled and raised up in a safe environment. And then he finally meets somebody that's been fighting their whole life and he can't handle it. No, I mean he's stronger in the Force, but she's been fighting her whole life. So yeah, she's gonna beat him in a fight.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it,
and she's Force sensitive.
Yeah,
get out of here.
And a lot of people don't realize that a person that's been really fighting all their life, the one thing they don't do is they don't let up. They do not let up. They don't sit there and back off of you. They go at you. They grab.
Go at you.
Yeah, they ground and pound, if you want to say that. That's what they do. So it's just one of those issues. But I guess, and it is where people do have to realize that more than anything is that when you fight somebody, you need to make sure that you understand that this is not a tailored fight. This is not a dance. This is not where you're going that person's going to make a move that you can easily counter. Yeah, it's a possibility that that person can make a move. So you have that ready in mind, but it's just thing. I know that, like I said before, I have had plenty of fights, but it was just that. Now I took some L's, but at the same time, you just know that it is not a choreographed thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But even so, it's always the same thing though. It's like anybody who's done it enough is gonna know more about how to take advantage of their environment and leverage that in that fight as well. So there's there's so much that goes into it, and honestly, that first movie with Ray, I didn't take any issues with it so much. With that fight, it was probably it's just the later portions of the series. I just, to me, it was like, the team up was okay. I kind of felt that was going to come because of their weird long distance chatting thing that we're doing. But I just didn't feel the vibes with the whole series.
Yeah.
But that's me.
Yeah.
Just complaining.
Just complaining. Shoot.
But yeah, so since I guess in this case we can talk about what your pickups were. So let me switch back. So you got the throne, and you had Supersonic in there, and now you changed it to Soups.
Yeah, because
So
Superman. So that's y'all have already seen through Superman, so there's no reason for to bring that one up again.
Oh
But
well, no, I've not seen that Superman.
whatever. You have seen that Superman. The same Superman you have, sir. I just sit mine down. That's why I like him. They take they beat up that tiredly.
Yeah.
So yeah. But so of course that's Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
I want to pick them up.
Cool.
So then after that we have
Winter Soldier.
so I want to pick him up.
Oh, where'd you get him at?
My fix. I got him Amazon.
Oh, it's my fix. Okay, I thought it was.
So that's okay. Because I
My
was gonna say is SH because that's definitely not Hasbro with that detail.
No, that's
no.
no.
Because wasn't there supposed to be a Marvel Legends one coming out?
There is a Marvel Legends one that came out. There was also supposed to be an SH figure arts that came out, but they scrapped it. So I had to have that one because of that. Then of course I went on and picked up these two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, that Hasbro?
No, that's SH.
Oh, SH.
Okay, never mind. Same problem. Because I remember the face sculpt on the movie version for Hasbro's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was pretty good, but that one it doesn't quite look like him, but it looks more.
This is way better. That is way better than Hasbro. But to each their own.
Right.
Well, like I said, the details are much better. I will say that, and we already know SH is like posing king.
They're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right.
So this is probably one of the best Mark Hamills you're gonna catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it looks like the computer generated Mark Hamill. So I think that's why they were able to capture it. Because that's exactly what it is. It's the Mandalorian look. And he does come with the blades or whatever have you. The different blades or whatever have you. But then I turned around and looked at that G.I. Joe comic and said, I think I need that Mezco Duke.
He's got some soft good shirts and
that dang book makes if they don't bring Mercer out here sooner or later, I'm gonna be really pissed off. Mercer showed out.
I am enjoying the fact, like there was somebody in the comics and I forgot what it was on. They was like, well, why is Mercer like? It was like, well, duh, they missed that. Like they were actually like critiquing the whole thing of Mercer being in the Cobra outfit. I'm just like,
what?
I don't know.
What? Y'all don't know nothing, man.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? I mean, he started out as, now I do want to see what is going to make him switch sides.
Man, I wonder if they're going to even do that. I wonder if they're going to go that route.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want them to do like the whole thing about it. So what I love right now is the simple fact that they are not going around. Like, for instance, Duke. Duke has always been like the quote unquote leader or the guy, like he was in the know when it comes to that, but he's not going to be in the know. Hawk has him in the dark as far as there's only one G.I. Joe team. So I'm like, all right, cool. Secondly, they're not starting off with your. I mean, it was neat how they started off with Clutch, Rock and Roll,
Mm-hmm.
Stalker,
Yep.
Cover Girl, and all that. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh,
I,
real quick. Did
uh,
you notice how they said something about her hair color change?
yeah, I did not. I
Yeah.
did not. I kind of figured it was gonna go that route
Okay.
because of the whole thing, but I was just like, okay, let's see what they do. I like the fact that I like the fact that they are not relying on Snake Eyes more than
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
in the world. Because
Yeah.
Snake Eyes has always been the poster boy for G.I. Joe, just like
Yeah.
Wolverine is the poster boy when it comes to all mutants. For some reason, we don't know why, but for some reason, it is that. Um, so I am enjoying the direction they're taking it in. They're
Mm-hmm.
keeping a few elements of GI Joe, but they're holding on to the fact that hey, we're going in a different direction.
Mhm.
Now, what I would love is if they do bring back like folks like Quick Kick, bring back
Yeah.
folks like that did die
Well,
in that slaughter, because
yeah.
I don't think Quick Kick should have died. To be honest with
Mm-hmm.
you, I really don't. I think that he went through all that. He at least should have survived.
Yeah.
He at least should have survived and have Quick where he had Survivor killed and do something like that because it was just that. Um, I think that because I want to say Major Blood has not been seen yet.
Ah.
I
I
want to
don't.
say that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
So
so.
I would
I don't
love
think
for
so.
Major Blood. I would love for Major Blood to play the mercenary role that he was used to. That he
Yeah.
started off as a
I don't
mercenary.
think
It
he
was
has.
where, yeah, I would love that. I would love the simple fact if they did the whole thing with I think it was Firefly that actually either Firefly, yeah, I think it was Firefly that knew something of Scrap Iron. The Scrap Iron knew something of Firefly.
Uh
And
huh.
I was like, all right, cool, let's go. But
Mhm.
I'm really ready for them to go in a different direction. If they don't
I
put Mercer on there, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I like the fact that it's a new take on familiar characters. I guess you could
yeah,
say.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same. I think a lot of times we get caught up in like, oh man, it didn't happen like this the first time. It didn't happen like they didn't do
uh-huh,
this. Yada yada.
uh-huh.
But why can't we have new stories with the
Especially,
same characters, but leave it open enough to be like, okay, what if they did this? What if their reaction was a different way? I
mhm.
mean, it doesn't have to stay the same way it did originally.
Right. Cobra Commander has
Like
a robotic arm. What the hell?
you know what I'm
Come
saying? Like,
on,
get out of
let's
here. I mean, that's
go.
cool, man.
Let's
Just go
cool.
with,
Let's
just
go.
enjoy the story, man. Is it a good
Right.
story? Did what happened make sense within that universe? Okay, cool.
Exactly. I
Shut the
think
fuck
that's
up,
what
man.
yeah,
Enjoy
I
it.
think that's what folks are messing up.
Yeah,
They are like I'm like it's a different universe. Let's go.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
You know,
different universe.
so sometimes people get so caught up in like, okay, that didn't happen in 1985 in the comic book. Like, okay, so what?
Right.
So
This is
what?
not
Or
1985.
or
This is not their
or
comic book.
or it didn't happen like that in the cartoon. So
So
what?
what,
So
dude?
what, man? And
Yeah.
do you like the property or not? you
And that's
know?
the whole thing that I think a lot of people like they forget. It's like this is a take on something you love.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Right.
but now I will say this: there's only there's only maybe two, three licenses that do that. One of them
Yeah.
is Ninja Turtles. Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles can go in any direction, and people will still love it.
They will
People will
still love that
still
shit.
love it. Like
Yeah.
the Last Ronin. The Last Ronin shows the simple fact that people would not mind the turtles being grown up. They
Right.
Of
would be
course.
okay
Yeah.
with the turtles going in a different
Yeah.
direction.
Right.
So
Right.
even like I love, to be honest with you, I love the okay, so they did a cartoon or a show for the I think I've sent it in the group. Sent it in the group where the turtle that movie that they just had with Ice Cube and all of them and all of the voices on there and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, they did a show. It's like maybe 10, 12 episodes in there. That show is good. It is really honestly a good show. So the thing is that it's something that's different because you always had where the turtles only had a few select mutant friends. The rest of them were bad guys. So the rest of them, but no, they got like where all of them, Ray Fillet, Scumbug, all of them are running with them, which I'm thinking is cool. Even with the new IDW run, the turtles are no longer where they just hide. Everyone knows about the turtles.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there.
And
'Cause
it's cool. It is
problematic.
cool. Right. It is cool. Michelangelo is in, but the thing that they did do is they made it where the turtles, they're not as close as they used to be. They are beefing with each other. Mike feels some kind of way about them, and it's cool. Like they're even separated. Raphael is in jail right now. Was in jail. He's broke out. But come to find out, he wants to say that so he can punish those that are in there. Because Raphael is really messed up in the head, but he's still my favorite turtle. But it's just the simple fact that Turtles is a property that can be okay with changes. Transformers is a property that can be okay with changes. Who would ever thought that anyone would think to put Megatron's arm on Prime?
You know what I'm saying?
Who would ever thought?
Wait. That happened recently?
Oh man.
You haven't seen
Man,
any
okay.
of them?
No, I haven't
Man.
actually gotten any of the comics, man.
Oh no, Tony! You need to get. If anything, you need to get the volumes. We're not even gonna. You know what? We're not even gonna talk about this anymore because I think that the way it is that you definitely need to see them because of the. It's not about the shock value because the shock value
Oh
comes
no,
from the
it's
simple
not.
fact.
It's not the shock value at all.
So the shock value comes from the simple fact that we have a guy that used to write The Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead was all about the shock value.
Oh gosh, yeah, that
It was all about seeing what we could do. Well, what they've done now is they've made it more grown up. Okay, yeah, we're not going to necessarily kill anyone, but we're going to have this go in a different direction. The whole direction with Prime and Sparkplug is alone enough to make you
Yeah.
be like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole thing about how Starscream finally got a chance to run the Decepticons and really and you're like, dude, you had a chance to make this work.
Yep.
had
And then it's the whole thing about Prime making a decision to do something that could be very well the end of his home planet and just to protect Earth. So
Yeah, man,
it's cool. I think that,
cool.
but the thing is that Transformers is another property that can survive the test of time.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, this is their first time stepping out from the regular.
Yeah.
It's their first time stepping out.
Good.
Yeah, and it's
so
good. So
it's really, really good, man.
Yeah.
And I never really read. I've said this many times, man. I've never read the comics back in the day, so I was raised on the cartoon.
Yeah,
and
I did.
This right here feels so okay. Renegades was the last time in a long time I felt like, okay, this is this is like a great fresh take on if there was somebody that didn't know what G.I. Joe was, like if it was a child, like what's this G.I. Joe, I would introduce them to Renegades. I wouldn't introduce them to the OG 80s cartoon, even though that's still pretty holds up pretty well. I would introduce them to Renegades,
and then also Resalute.
Well, I'm talking about like a child.
Oh, we're talking about a child. If we're talking about a child, then definitely.
I'm talking about a child, like 10, 11, 9, a child.
Yeah.
I would say, hey, here, watch this show, and now you know why I like, G.I. Joe. Transformers, my bad, Transformers. I would introduce them. I would be like, hey, watch Transformers Prime. To
Yeah,
me, that it's
Prime is
I think
good.
I think Transformers Prime is a real good indicator, and that's what these comic books do to me. I'm like, if I was going to introduce somebody, a child, to the universe that I was raised up, I wouldn't introduce them to the '80s stuff. I would introduce them to,
The more
well,
modern stuff.
that's a lie.
I
No,
only
No, we're
no,
gonna
that's a
the
lie.
the
That's a lie.
death
I
of
wouldn't introduce
Optimus
these. I
in the
would not
Optimus
introduce
movie.
them to this comic book stuff. But
Uh,
But as an adult, if another adult asks, like, why do you enjoy this? I would say, hey, this is why I enjoy this. Read this comic book. You know,
yeah, that's
they never
different.
watched the cartoon because the cartoons age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the stories are still good. Let's be honest, though,
The
man.
stories are so good, but
stories are
like
still good, but the stories can be dated. They
they feel
can
dated.
they can be they you can't like you could sit there and look at G.I. Joe
Yeah,
and feel dated.
and feel dated.
But like you said before,
This renegades.
Renegades is something you introduce them to. So yeah.
Yeah,
And then after
but
that, say, hey, now you can go back and see. Like
see,
even
yeah,
with Transformers, okay, let's say that you do Transformers Prime because of the simple fact that it might be where people didn't or were only introduced to the Michael Bay Prime, the Michael Bay
right. Michael Vapors. Yeah, the
just the
Vapors.
Michael Bay
Yeah,
Prime. Then yeah, you say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to this, but for reference, I want you to go back and look at G1, or even go as far as to go
but
back. Yeah,
yeah,
but I get what that it's just the thing. It's just the thing that there are only certain properties that
because
can survive.
there are adults that there are adults that they didn't grow up watching these shows, and the
Hmm.
only reason
Yeah,
they know about a lot of this stuff is because of the recent movies,
Yeah,
like Marvel. The only thing they know about Marvel and DC are the movies. They didn't
yeah,
read
the
the comic
movie.
books. They didn't watch any of the cartoons back in the day. They didn't watch Batman the animated universe. They didn't watch Superman the anime. They didn't watch all that stuff.
Nope. Right.
Like I'll talk to some people like, did you know that Batman the animated universe was one of the first cartoons that they drew on black paper? And they were like, what? They were like, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, because that was the innovating thing they did back then. I remember watching the documentary back then. Like they took Batman animated series and drew everything on a black dark background
Yeah.
yeah,
to
and
animate that
honestly, it
show.
helped with that
And
whole
the
the whole
aesthetic
Dark
of
City vibe going
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
you know,
It just
and
actually
and
made it with dive. I know what
and
you're saying. Yeah.
and it's like what? I'm like, yeah, man, I've watched that documentary way back in the day. You know, yeah, and what was another one? Spider Man, X Men. A lot of these people didn't watch any of these cartoons back in the day, but
Hmm.
because of the popularity of the movies now, they watched X Men '97. They
Yeah,
watched some of the terrible animated movies we're getting now, but
Yeah.
their introduction to these characters are the movies we're watching now.
Yeah.
You know, and so sometimes as adults, I'm like, you know what? If you want to enjoy a good Transformers movie, I wouldn't even suggest the '80s one, even though the '80s one was great.
it was,
I would look at
dude.
them right now, like, hey, if you really wanted to understand why I love Transformers, watch Transformers One.
Oh
Right
man.
now, right now, I would tell them watch Transformers One. To
One
me,
is
that is a
good. One
to
is
me,
really good.
yeah, to me that is a great jumping on point for anybody, no matter your age.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about Transformers, that is such a good
And
like
the really
wow.
cool thing about it is that that would get them interested because one is the jump off for this new thing that they got going.
Yeah.
One can now sit here and you get to find out because this is the one thing we never got to see. We get to
Yeah.
see the Cybertronian war before it
Before.
starts. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
get to see them actually fight the Quintessons or get kick the Quintessons off the planet.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna get to see. So that is the neat thing about it. But like I said, it is just to know that we can refer them back to this.
Yeah.
But like you said before, it would never be. I would tell them. I would first refer them to. Like like I would first. I do agree that yes, I would refer them to Transformers One. Then after
Mhm.
Transformers One, I would say go to. I'm not gonna say any of your Michael Bay except for the
Oh
first
no.
one. The only
Uh,
reason, the only reason, the only
Maybe the
reason you
first
have
one.
to do that. So the only reason you have to do that, you do have to do that because that actually helps you or links you to the Transformer Primes.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Well,
bruh.
so and you could do
The
one or
first
two things. The first one, because the thing is, you want them to see that despite everything, despite what you see,
yeah.
you have to understand that, or despite what you agree with, the
Yeah.
fact is that we're every generation has had a different transformer in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to understand and recognize a much more respect that as much as we hate the Bayverse,
It did help.
it did help. Thank you.
Yeah.
It
You know,
did. Go ahead.
the first one, I only thing I didn't like about the first one is I didn't like the way
Yeah,
they
yeah,
made the robots look. You know, I didn't like
Man,
the way,
yeah,
and
man.
but everything else was cool. Like I was down with the story. I was down with all the other stuff. Like okay, that's cool. It because it's live action, so I was like I'm willing to forgo a lot of things because
yeah.
it's live action. You know, it's not the same.
Now I
You know,
do. Oh,
but
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're cool. You're cool. But it's when it started going to 2 and 3 and 4 and all the other ones that it started like, okay, y'all losing, man. This is some trash. And
Well,
I'll tell you the
I'm
point
saying,
that really just the point that just really got me and it's
uh,
really just like I'm done was when they introduced Devastator.
yeah,
Yeah. Wasn't that
Devastator
the
was.
second movie?
It might have been the second or third, but
Because
I
I
guess what
watched
I'm
that
Might
saying
on
is,
a
like,
big
for instance, go
like a
ahead.
drive-through. I watched it in a drive-through. I was hyped until I saw it, and I was like, oh no! And then the twins.
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think that because he was trying to introduce regular human, I am talking about like so. For instance, I am thinking like maybe Bumblebee.
Yeah.
After Bumblebee, you would go to Beast Wars because Beast Wars was good. Beast Wars
Beast Wars was okay.
showed
Yeah.
Prime being the way Prime is when he first stepped on the planet.
Hmm.
When he first kind of like even in the comic books, it shows that when he first got in there, he was just like, whatever. We're just here for a moment. We're
Right.
just here to gather our forces again. Then we're going back to Cybertron.
Right.
And that's the way Prime thought is we're just here to do this and then we're out. We're here to gather some resources and then we're out again. Prime didn't like look at the humans. He had compassion, but
Hmm.
and I love the way it was shown in the books. It was shown in the
Yeah.
comic book that Prime stepped on a deer. Of all things, he
Yeah.
stepped on a
Of all
deer
things.
and he was just like, "Wow, this is
Wow.
fragile. This is
Yep.
like, I yeah."
Yep.
So
Yep.
that was the cool thing, but the really even cooler thing was Spike seeing it. Was
Yeah.
Spike seeing it like, "Wow,
Yeah.
this is and
Yeah.
I love the fact that they tied in. But once again, we're talking about this, but it is where if I was going to do now, if I was really going to do anything, or I had someone that was really wanting to listen to me, I tell them,
Hmm.
skip everything, go to the comic, go
hmm
to this
Yeah.
Skybound comic run, and
Yep.
it will show you
It will
everything
show
you
you
need to
everything.
know
Everything you need to know about Optimus Prime is in this Skybound.
in this Skybound. Yeah.
Like it's exact. Okay, that's the moment that got me, Sam. Is what you're talking about when he stepped on that deer
Hmm.
and he looked down. He was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
It's one of those moments when I was reading the comic book now, and that happened. I was thinking, okay, this dude
Yeah.
knows Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, right?
This dude knows how Optimus Prime. This dude knows his character. This is a person that knows how he's going to do his character right. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah. And
and
that's
and that's actually the panel that sold me on I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, I was like, I'm done. I don't care what else happens in this book. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna keep reading this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep going.
And the one thing that I do love is the simple fact that they're not afraid. I mean, you have to think about it. When you think about Transformers, the most human component or the most relatable person in all of Transformers will, for the most part, always be Bumblebee. And what did they do in the first issue? And with that being said, they showed that yeah, we're going to go ahead and make you rely on other characters to
Mhm.
see that Transformers is a more three-dimensional thing. Think about
Yeah.
it. What is the first issue? What should always have been the first solo? It shouldn't have been Never Duke because most people do not follow Duke like that.
Oh
It
yeah.
next should have been it should have
It
never
should have
been
been.
Cobra Commander. But at
Nope.
the same time, they made Cobra Commander so interesting and
Yes.
so
Yes.
maniacal. The simple fact that you
Yes.
made him a single and he could really best the dreadnoughts. But you
Yes.
used to see in this Adex Cobra Commander a much more Destro, much more
Yeah.
Scarlet. How
Yes.
did you ever feel that Scarlet would be connected to the Arashikage and you haven't even introduced Snake Eyes yet?
Exactly.
So that's the
Exactly.
thing. So I think it's
And
real
the whole time I'm reading Scarlet, I'm waiting for Snake Eyes to show up,
and
and they
never
didn't.
did.
Never
Never
did.
did. So I was just like, that's cool. And the simple fact that you let Jinx and Storm Shadow show up before Snake
Yep.
Eyes
Yeah.
makes it where, hey, we're gonna let them come in sooner or later,
Sooner or later.
but at the same time, we're gonna build you up so strong or build these Joes up so strong that Snake Eyes can be in there and not necessarily have. Because if you think about it, in every last one of the old 80s comic books, it was where Snake Eyes was in there. Snake Eyes
Hmm.
gets caught, or Snake Eyes is in the rescue.
Yeah.
And it's just the
Yeah.
thing. Snake Eyes turns
He's
around.
always been like the
He's,
central hero.
he's always
Like,
the central hero.
Well, it's because
And
honestly, let's be honest, his main reason for that is because he's more popular. He's the
yeah.
cool
Yeah.
character. He's the
Yeah.
yeah,
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's the
Yeah.
thing. You're no
And that's what makes
longer
these books are good.
right. You're no longer letting these like I even love the fact that they do this with Wolverine now. If
Yeah.
you look at the X-Men books, like right now, this X-Men book
Hmm.
had it where old gal bested Wolverine. She bested Wolverine to the simple fact that he is like she put his eyes out. And I'm like,
Wow.
all right, cool. I'm liking that. Because you
Yeah.
are starting to wind down and you're making some of these other characters not be like you have Rogue now that has her own team. And you would
Yeah.
think that it would either be someone else leading the team, but it's Rogue. And I'm cool with that because I actually like Rogue. I like Rogue
Yeah.
in the leadership role. But
Yeah.
it would have been like, but you have a team where like Nightcrawler is on Rogue's team. You would
Yeah.
normally think that Nightcrawler would be that leader of that team. Nightcrawler has the experience to lead the team. So
Yeah, he
think
does.
that they're starting to change things around, and which is really cool. I love the fact that Hawk is going to make it where you're going to have two different Joe teams. You're going to have a wet work team, and you're going to have the regular public facing team.
The public face. Yeah.
And I'm okay with
I'm
that.
okay with that.
I'm
I'm so
okay
okay
with
with
that.
that.
Now, what
Man.
would be really cool is I think that's when we're going to get Snake Eyes. When we get that
No,
wet work team,
the wet work team. Yeah.
that's when we're going to get that Snake Eyes.
Man, I'm really enjoying how they're making Baroness like she's on the Joe's team, but
But not. Yeah,
she doesn't
she
act
does
like
not
she's
like
part of the team, man. She does like anything they do. So the whole time I'm thinking, man, eventually she's like, man, fuck you dudes. I'm going.
I'm out. And I
I'm
think
out of here.
and then I really, but even though, so even if they do make it where at some point in time, Baroness does become a functioning part of the team, like
Yeah.
really there,
Yeah. It'd still be
be
cool.
okay with it. I
Yeah,
really
I'd be
would.
okay with it. I would like to.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, I think that it is where you have that. Like, I think that's when the shit should hit the fan.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
Hawk,
Yeah.
like when Baroness, like if there's any kind of time where Baroness sees Flint and Lady J, or the
Hmm.
simple fact that she fights with them or spars with them, and realize that, hey, you're the dude that was sent to try to kill me. And yeah, like that. Then I'd be like,
Uh-huh.
okay. Or even if they simple fact that they touch on how Baroness thought that Snake Eyes killed her brother in
Oh
the old
yeah,
comic books.
yeah.
Why not? Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's do
You have,
it. You know.
let's do that. Let's have it where Snake Eyes was sent on a mission, and whether it be accident or whether it be straight bullet or friendly fire, whatever have you, and the brother did die. That gives you a little bit dark on Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes was a killer. He was dark at one point
Oh
in
yeah,
time. That's why
yeah,
Don
yeah.
Moreno was so messed up because she got that darker persona of Snake Eyes when they put her in the mind bender, put her in the brain scanner thing.
Hmm.
That's why she's so dark and like whatever have you. So even that goes back as far as like Storm Shadow did some of Rasakage trick that actually makes Snake Eyes like Snake Eyes was dark already. Snake Eyes is the broken. The funny thing about it, they said Storm Shadow actually they're yin and yang because Storm Shadow is more adjusted, while Snake Eyes is the more broken character. So it just made more sense. Anyway, the long story short is, I think as long as they turn around and do what they're doing, I'm down for Skybound. Now I am going to I'm gonna I'm just gonna get the first issue and then get the trades because I don't want to try to collect because I really don't have the room to try to collect each each
Yeah,
issue, but I can
yeah.
collect the trade.
Right,
So
right.
that's why I'll get the first issue of it. And
Uh
I'll
huh.
even go as far as to like, stay up to date with it.
Yeah.
But the trade is what I'm going to collect, like put in my collection.
For the collection. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I don't know if you've read any of the Absolute Universe books, but
Oh, you talking
man,
about Batman?
Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Absolute Superman. Uh,
Yeah. I
I
man,
know
hadn't.
Absolute Batman just, jeez Louise,
that
roid rage.
yeah, but the Absolute Wonder Woman is fantastic.
Mm.
I was completely shocked and pleased with that book. I was like, I cannot believe. To me, that's the best one so far. But I know a lot of people love Absolute Batman. But
I've heard a lot of people say that they love this Absolute Batman. The
but
Absolute Superman.
it's all right.
So the
I
whole
mean,
thing that does
it's
make it
okay.
neat. The whole thing that does make it neat is I wouldn't mind seeing a Kal-El come in after the simple fact that he has what's the word I'm looking for? That he has already accepted his Kryptonian heritage.
Right. Uh-huh.
So that would be cool to
Hmm.
see that. To see like Superman adapt to Earth after he's
Hmm.
been on Krypton, and you know, it just would be neat. It would
Yeah.
be neat
Yeah.
to see him interact with humans. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it still really boils down to I'm just hoping now if they want to keep this universe, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you want to keep the whole absolute universe, which I think they are for the time being, I think they are trying to keep this whole
I,
absolute universe.
as good as it's going right now, I have a feeling they are. I don't think they were planning on doing that in the beginning, but
Uh-huh.
I think the way things are going now, they might be like, okay, I know this is supposed to be a 6 issue run. We're gonna make it 12 or 24.
Yeah.
You know,
And, yeah.
I know we told you we're gonna write for 6 issues, but it's let's go ahead and make it a 26 issue
Yeah,
run or
let's
some
make it
shit
a
like
run.
that.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
make
make
it
it a
something
2 year run.
crazy like that. Which is
Yeah.
not, hey, if they, as long as they make a good story, uh, I'm down with it. Because I know it's going to end eventually.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not part of the main universe because they're also running the All In main universe alongside. But
and I would be okay with that. I think because the whole thing is if you do like let's go ahead and keep our regular readers going. Let's get
right,
this absolute to bring other people in. And then on top of that, you're still gonna make it where it ties in anyway. So yeah, let's go. Uh, the thing that I'm trying to figure out, and you only have one dark side. I think we talked about this already.
Well, I
It,
think what if I understand the video I watched, is Dark Side is like um uh
He
what they
became
say in the Marvel
struggle
universe.
personified, I think,
Like
in that
like
universe, right?
what they say in the Marvel universe is a quote unquote Nexus being. So he's always the same in every universe. So
yeah,
he's like the anchor. He's the anchor
he's the
being.
anchor, but that's the thing. It's
But
only one.
he's always, and no matter what universe, he is who he is, and he's there to make it.
Mhm.
He's like the anti whatever. Not he's not saying he's anti, but like if there's a positive, he's the negative. If there's a negative, he's the positive. He's the anti of whatever.
Okay, so, and this is just to my knowledge, I could be wrong. Dark side exists outside of
Of
time
the
and space.
yeah, right,
So
right.
Yeah,
he's always, it's just
He's
one dark side.
right.
Now, with the whole absolute universe, that dark side, because there's only one, he
Hmm.
has somehow or another merged or did whatever, because he is now, and I don't even want to say merged. Merged, it seems like the wrong word, but is
Right.
where he is taking over that universe. I don't know if that's the reason we haven't seen Darkseid in a little while. I don't know if that's
yeah,
the reason
that's
why.
the reason because he left that universe and from what I understand, he became
Well,
struggle personified for that
something
universe.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was explained in the DC All In special,
Uh-huh.
and I have not read that book, but I watched a video that kind of, I think it was Comics Explained,
Hmm.
talked about that book. And I was
Mhm.
like, man, I need to get that book because I didn't know how important that book is because it explains how we get the absolute universe.
So
And
we
it's
get
kind of
that.
like what Tony said, uh, where he sacrifices himself, but he's also like the quote unquote the anchor or the nexus being
Mhm.
for the DC universe. Like he has to exist.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
Even though
and they need him there, and they're
yeah.
actually, I think somebody went to go get him. I don't know which character it is again, but
Yeah.
somebody went. They crossed universes trying to get him back.
The only one that I know Flash was looking for him at one time. I want to say it was Flash, and
Okay.
then he was going through the different multi, because Flash is the only Barry Allen Flash.
Okay.
Barry Allen Flash can travel through those different multi universes looking for whomever. That's
Yeah.
why, because he utilizes the Speed Force to do that. And that's
Hmm.
Yeah.
why you had a whole thing of how Wally West was your go-to Flash or
Mhm.
pivotal Flash for whatever reason. So yes, it does go that route, but I think it was where it was Flash looking for Darkseid. I don't know, might be wrong, but I don't. I Absolute Universe is going to have to end, like you said.
Yeah.
I
Eventually.
don't
Eventually.
know how, because it is supposed to have a tie-in to. It is supposed to have a tie-in to the All In universe,
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
and that's the thing that's going to be like, okay, well, how are you guys going to do that? Because if
Yeah.
you do the All In universe, then you have to have it where you know they have to come through. I mean, not that they have to come through, but and especially if you're going to continue the absolute universe, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I think that is coming up here soon. I might be wrong on that one. I might be wrong on that. I think it is coming up here soon. The tie-in. I know there was. I thought there was going to be where they're going to do 6 for
Hmm.
everybody. So absolute Batman, absolute Superman, and then of course absolute
There's a
Wonder Woman.
there's an absolute Flash coming out too.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be tied to Wally in it.
Oh, I don't know.
Might be
I
Wally
need to
Berry.
research that one.
But the thing is that you're going to give everyone 6. Now, unless you stair step them, like I think they might be doing it because Batman came out first, right?
Hmm.
Yep.
then Superman, then Wonder Woman.
No, Wonder Woman, then Superman.
Wonder Woman, then Superman. So what is Wonder Woman on right now?
All of them are on. All of them are on.
No, Batman. I think Batman has 2.
Batman's only one with 2.
So maybe they're going to stair step them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But even if they do, it's a good concept. I think that they do need to shake up things.
Yeah, because man, that the absolute Wonder Woman issue was crazy good.
Yeah, because I know that. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of cool though.
Yeah,
because I know that not Superman. I know X-Men is there getting ready to run on their first crossover event.
Oh, really? You know what? I've got all those X-Men books. I just have not sat down and read them yet. And
you talking about From the Ashes, or you talking about?
Yeah, after
Krakoa.
Yeah.
From the Ashes, I think it's. I've always enjoyed X-Men. I've always will follow X-Men. It's just the thing. But to be honest with you, I have not been following. I've been just paying attention to them, like picking up the book. I like Psylocke's. Psylocke's book is just tempting.
It's good.
Yeah, but like I do enjoy Kwame because that's who the X-Men. That's who Psylocke is. That's not Betsy Grata, but
nope.
I think that they are like, so you have Rogan Gambit's team, which are in New Orleans, Louisiana. Scott is in Canada, but the thing is I think they're actually talking about doing a big major crossover where they are going to go to Graymark, which is the New York, their old school.
Yeah.
So I like it, but I don't think I necessarily want them to go back to it. I don't want them to go back to being in Westchester. I think that they are better now. If you want to put a team in New York or a team in Westchester, even, it does not need to be your main books, because then you're going back to the status quo, just like the whole thing about the absolute Superman, the absolute Batman, and absolute Wonder Woman. I don't think you need to tie those into any type of main DC universe just yet. You need to let them breathe. You need to let them grow first.
Right.
And I don't think 6 issues is enough to let them grow.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's going to be at least 12.
But that's
24.
Right. So that's why I'm trying to figure out why they're going to do this crossover event so quickly, if you know what I'm saying. Because I think I thought the crossover event was coming 6 issues in, and I could be wrong. So, but it is what it is. I still think, hands down, DC has the best writers.
Oh well, yeah. They've been nailing it with the writers.
Yeah, I've always felt
nailing
it. Yeah, I will always feel like DC has the best writers.
And it's just, yeah. You know what? What's crazy is Brian Michael Bendis. He did his thing with Marvel. He did wasn't he one that orchestrated the Ultimate Universe?
Brian Michael Bendis did Ultimate.
Yeah.
He also did.
And so they brought him over to DC, thinking he would spark some kind of magic with them, and he didn't. He didn't spark any kind of.
Well, Brian Michael Bendis has done such great things. He
introduced a lot of diversity, new characters and things. But like when he came over to DC, he didn't have the same kind of.
No, he didn't have the same type of.
He didn't same. He introduced Naomi.
Yeah.
And, I think that was it.
Naomi was his own character.
Yeah, but
now Brian Michael Bendis did great with Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
he did great with the Avengers run. he did great with. He's had more success with Marvel,
Yeah, then
but
you'd
I
have with
also think.
DC.
What did you say?
I was gonna say, yeah, I was just agreeing with you.
But the thing about it is that DC is a different. DC has a longer, better long game
Yeah.
than Marvel. They always had. Now, there's only one. There's only been one author or one writer that I think has the best long game in Marvel, and that's Jonathan Hickman.
Oh, well,
He
yeah.
he
Yeah.
has the hell of a long game because what he does is he
Yeah.
drops a clue way back in issue 1 that
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
show up into issue 12 or much more
12 or
11. We'll say
later.
11. You'll
Or
say, yeah,
later.
well, let's say 10 or 11. Yeah. So
Hmm.
the whole thing is that he can do that. While you have Michael Bendis, he doesn't do that. He's so used to Marvel saying, "Here's a big here's a big bad guy,"
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
that's it. The big bad
Yeah.
guy is gonna change the face of the Marvel, and then he does.
It
So
does. Yeah. Yeah. Jonathan Hickman will,
yeah,
man, Jonathan Hickman so impressed me the way he did was it, he introduced Krakoa, right?
he did
Yes.
it. He did the Krakoa.
The House of X, and Powers of X, and Powers of
Yeah,
10, whatever.
all that is him.
Like he introduced a whole new language.
Yeah,
Like when you picked up that first couple issues of that series,
and they had the Source
you
Baby.
you were like, okay, whoever writing this, like if you didn't know who the writer was, you're like, whoever writing this spent years or at least months coming up with this story. This is
Yeah,
not something you just like, hey man, I need you to write a book, and like 3 weeks later you spit out this shit. No, this dude spent some time, came with his own language.
mhm.
He knew you could tell from the first issue that this dude or person knew the direction they wanted this story to go. Like,
Yeah,
and it was so refreshing, and it hit the comic books industry by storm because everybody felt it. Everybody was like, man, you got to read this.
yeah.
This is changing the X-Men.
And I hated that, but he did. I hate that he left before he finished it,
Mm-hmm.
but he did leave the blueprint for them. I just think that they decided to go their own way because
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
going in. He was going to do his own comic book, so they were just like, "Well, we're never going to get it back anyway." So,
Mm-hmm.
but even with that, even with the whole run, like Brian Michael Bendis actually made it where the Fantastic Four was more interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you would always think, okay, well, they're just, but yeah, he made it where they were more interesting.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, I think Brian Michael Bendis is really good with character development. I don't think he's really good. I don't think he's a good storyteller. But
mhm,
if you need somebody to consult you on how to develop a character, Brian Michael Bendis is your dude. Like
yeah,
if you say, "Hey man, this is a dude. This is a character I created. This is his personalities and yada yada yada.
I think
Can
he
you
does a
help
good.
me
No,
develop this
but
character?" I bet you Brian Michael Bendis will tell you exactly what you need to do to make that character um, relevant.
yeah. Now I also think that he does a good world building. He does a
Okay,
good
yeah, yeah,
world
yeah.
building.
Hmm.
So I can give him that too. But I can understand what you're saying about the whole storytelling.
Yeah.
He does a good blueprint, and if he lets someone else take over the storytelling part, then I
Hmm.
can understand what you're saying. But yeah, but
Yeah. It is what it is.
it
Man,
is what it is.
Tony's
Tony,
been real
Yes,
quiet.
sir.
Okay,
okay,
man, I thought we lost you.
I
No, I
thought
mean, you
No.
guys are chatting, and I'm like, I don't want to interject
No,
no,
because,
man.
like, the
No,
only
no,
thing I
no.
got going on is I have Tubi, and her ass hanging out. But
What'd
to
you
be
just
in
say?
her ass. What?
Tubi's ass,
Who's
like,
to be?
Tubi's the girl I
Oh,
got.
oh!
Oh,
I thought you were talking.
I thought you were talking about the streaming
I
service,
thought about the
Tubi.
streaming service. That's what I thought you were talking.
No,
I said, Tony, what are you
Oh
looking
man.
at?
no, like I
Oh man.
like
like I posed her
man.
up, and I initially had her
Yeah.
sitting where she's petting Pod,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nobody said anything when I had her bending over. So I just like, okay, I'll just wait for them to
Even.
see
Oh,
something.
no,
You know?
no, no,
Man.
no.
You know what?
We weren't even gonna hit you this
No.
time, Tony. I'm
No,
sorry.
man. You know, I'm so used to it, I ignore it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is now. I
Damn
think
it,
that's what
bro.
it is now. It's just to the point where it'd be like, okay, Tony's gonna say something
Just
or do
Tony.
something,
Tony
and
just be posting this stuff.
yeah, that's how we do. We accept you as you are. And that's what
Man,
Wow.
I don't know about all that.
it,
Now you pushing the waters.
Wow.
yeah, we
Hey,
just
wait.
what's
So
up?
Tony, do you like that figure though? Right?
I do like the figure.
Yeah, I know you do. I can see how you got it posed up.
Exactly.
And she's got some
Wow.
cake.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
I can't really show because of the angles of where my hand is, but she's actually got a good waist articulation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like initially when I was messing around, I didn't realize like she's got like she get like got a really good
Yeah. She can bend over and touch your
area that she
toes.
can kind of
yeah,
bend.
yeah. It's okay.
And
Tim. It's okay.
yeah, but for the most part, like I'll have to play around some more and see how her rest of her posing works. But
Mm-hmm.
she's got good range. I wish that they gave her like the toe articulation the rest of the SH line has,
Yeah.
but because I know in the game she doesn't really bend her toes. Okay, cool. That's fine. But for a character for posing, I would like it if she did have more range in the area.
Wait. Did you say she doesn't bend her toes in the game?
Well, because like she wears these boots, so you can't.
Yeah.
Like in the game, it's just her feet just kind of go like whatever
Yeah.
way, and it's mostly straight.
Yeah. Okay.
Right here. So that's how this is her character here, right? Where's another SH?
Man,
Oh yeah,
I
I
need
got
to.
like the Makima right here. She's probably the most stiff SH, but she has at least toe articulation. Let
Mm-hmm.
me see if I can focus here. Focus. Well, that's as best we're gonna get. Anyway, but she's got at least toe articulation for her little shoe, right? And that
Right.
helps with posing her in some poses here. But 2B does not have that. 2B's just got like a straight boot sort of stand thing going on.
Right.
And so, and I'm assuming that's why they gave you the stand, so you can actually get her into the game ready poses. Because the stand will allow you to do that. And this actually has, for stand, really good articulation. It's got multiple rotation and bend points.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sick. I didn't realize that. And what is this? Oh, that's off my phone. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like I thought the character snapped or something, but no. It's the rubber on that damn phone is falling apart. But yeah, so it's got multiple points of rotation and bending. It's also got here. So they made the stand knowing that you want to put the character in those fighting game ready poses. So that's what they did this stand for. It's perfect for that. So like this way, it's a Figma stand, so it's not quite as adjustable as the other one is. And I don't think I've had now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually had an SH figure come with stands in the last couple of ones I picked up. I guess they're usually cheap out on them because they're like $50-ish.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm digging the figure, and even her clothes are a little bit more pliable than most of the other SH line. Like it's much. Oh, did I lose connection?
No.
Okay, because all my audio just went silent on some other stuff. All right, there we go. But yeah, but for the most part, she's got a lot of good options that I like for my kind of character I use, or kind of have at my desk.
Right.
And I want to say the best one I've had, especially for a recent line, was probably going to be Jury, because Jury's got like the.
Well, that's a little biased.
No, I mean no, but like I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say yes, this is probably one of the more expensive ones. I think she's like what 120, 130, something like that.
Who? Jury?
Yeah, this one. She's got a lot of
Okay.
extra parts that I never bring out because a lot of those parts are very related to certain
Sex?
poses and stuff she does, like for her attack patterns.
Yeah.
Like she's got a big swirl where she does like the split leg kick where she's spinning
Yeah.
and it's got energy around her. She
Right.
has an entire piece for just that, and you need to use the stand to hold
That's
it
crazy.
and her up. But it looks sick, and I probably need to take photos of that one day. But,
Yes, you do.
but as far as like posability, this one is probably superior, but this one's really close, and I like it, and I like 2B. I will say though, this is something I mean, nobody has the figure yet, but she has these little arm things for where her dress meets up with her gloves on her arm.
Right.
These damn things will stab you, man, while you're trying to adjust or put her hands. You're trying to switch out hands. It just like you're trying to do it, and it's like, ah, what the? Oh shit! It's like little sharp little. Like there's sharp little pieces. It's supposed to be fabric, but that shit ain't fabric here.
Mm.
They're not even really soft plastic. They will pierce you if you're not ready, man. So it's kind of cool. I like it, and I was fucking around to see if somebody would say something.
No,
But yeah,
we were actually behaving ourselves today, Tony.
that's okay. I just thought it was funny. Wanted to see.
Mm-mm.
Let me see if Jerry will go back here. Yeah, but for the most part, they also have a stand for Pod as well. You might have seen that while I was trying to get stuff out of her box, but it will allow her to. It will allow Pod to. Let me switch cameras here. It would allow Pod to kind of like, because there's two little divots on the side of the stand here. If you pop those out, you could put the lawn. It's a pole. It's just like a, like it's like this tall. It's almost as big as the box. So Pod will float behind her because he's got like a little peg hole in the bottom. But this is weird. Pod is. Oh fuck! I gotta reach over and get this damn thing. Pod has it's articulated arms. Yeah, so it has like these little arms that are articulated, but you would think the part that should be articulated is right here, but it's actually just these little rotation points right here. And these don't move. These little hands move right here. Oh, let me see if I can focus. There we go. Yeah, so these little hands here will move, and then this little piece here will move as well. So it's like that's this cool. Is actually for an accessory. This is actually pretty damn articulated for an accessory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got good detail in the paint app too. And I feel like no, I was thinking maybe this part will rotate, but I don't think it does. But yeah, it's got. I didn't realize it looks like a little like engine that's on the back of it.
Yeah.
And then you get the peg hole, but I got to figure out how to get that in there because it's a hex peg, and it looks like it shouldn't fit the stand they gave it, but it's about the right size. It's a little weird.
But
for the most
cool.
part,
man.
Yeah.
I'm just happy you were able to get it because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, man, this is right up Tony's alley. This is something he would love.
Oh yeah. And what's bad is I was looking at it and I was like, I'll get it one day. I don't have the money.
Yep. And then you got the money.
Yeah. Yeah. Paycheck came through. Thank you, sir. Yep. and I went ahead and
Oh,
snagged it.
is that when you got it?
Yeah, actually, I got it right
Okay.
after you sent the funds. I'm like, you know what?
Okay.
I'll go
Cool.
ahead and do it now because why not?
That's cool.
Cool. That's cool.
And it was just kind of funny because it's like, damn, it's on sale too, and I just
Yeah,
got paid.
it was on
Fuck it.
sale. It was like what, you said 69? Was it
Yeah,
69? And it's
let me.
regularly what, 80 or 80
I
or
think it's
90
like
or something
80,
like.
89. Let me check
Yeah.
the price now because
Yeah.
I know that shit fluctuates so quickly if you're not
Yeah.
on it.
And the other part of me was thinking, you know what? They're getting ready to do their like a Black Friday sale. So I wonder if it'll be even cheaper.
Cool.
Amazon's
Some
getting
of
ready
them
to.
were, but there were other, like they had specifically ones listed.
Yeah, I mean, Star Lord and Rocket actually were like 50, 58, 59 bucks. And then Luke came to 60.
Oh
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy I got Kyle Rayner and Kilowog when I did.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked the other day, because you know how sometimes you go on Amazon, it tells you like to repurchase something you already bought,
Yeah.
and they had those things almost $100, man.
Yeah.
It was
Golly,
like
man.
90. I think it was like 95, $96. I'm like, get out of here, man! I'm so glad I
Mm-hmm.
got those when I did. Um, there's a couple other figures that pop up on there. I'm like, man, I'm so glad I got them when I did because they're McFarlane figures that you wouldn't think would shoot up in price.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the? Why is this thing so expensive right now? It's just, I don't get it because sometimes McFarlane does some things like that. It's not even actually a good
It's not.
figure.
It's not. When it
It's
really,
just,
yeah.
it's not that good of a figure. It's
Mm-hmm.
just, it's just hard to find.
I will say I found this random jank. It looks like somebody 3D printed it figure of Makima mashed up with Power, and I'm like, what? It is so jank. Oh
Yeah, but
my gosh.
the only reason I got effigy is because I was like, man, I need some more villains, man. I need some
Yeah.
bad guys. And I was gonna
Yeah.
pick up the that Joker, that DC Direct digital
Yeah, I saw that.
Joker.
The
And I
old,
was like, man, and I was gonna get him, and I was like, man, I already got a Joker that I really like. He's got a pretty good face. It's the one that came with the gun. It was like one of the OG
mm-hmm.
Crawler figures. And the only reason I would get this one is because if it has updated articulation. So I haven't looked to see if it has that. But even still, I'm thinking, man, the one I have is a pretty good Joker. There's nothing special about this one that makes it better.
Yeah.
So I don't like that damn Superman.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
That damn
Apparently
so,
there's
Superman.
a minifigure for Kobani that's on sale.
but
That's
now they,
cool.
oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying I stumbled onto it while I was looking at the listing for 2B.
Because that Joker is, he only goes with the superpower, like the Penguin and then that Mr. Freeze that they
Right.
Oh
had.
gosh,
And
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. And I saw a penguin too, and I'm like, man, should I get this penguin? Because I don't have a penguin.
You know.
I don't have penguin at all. And like, man, do I want to get this penguin? I was at Target, so it would have been $30.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm sitting thinking, man, do I want penguin? And I said, you know what my deciding factor was? I'm
Well,
like, if I get penguin and I leave here and I go to the next Target and it's fucking Cammy or DJ, I'm gonna be
Oh
mad.
gosh.
oh man, yeah.
I'm gonna be mad. They're like, I'm just not gonna get penguin right now. I'll wait. I'll wait.
I mean, I'm pulling the same move that we did with Ken. I'm
Yeah.
not buying anything that I don't necessarily want just to
hmm
get something because
hmm
I know that as soon as I do,
Yep.
because I think. Let me see. I know Books a Million. They turned around and sent the email saying, "Hey, we ordered your like we ordered your Street Fighter." I was just like,
Cool.
but the thing is, you ordered my Street Fighter.
It's not the same thing as it's here.
It's not the same as it's sent or being shipped.
Yeah, that means. But here's the thing. That means they ordered it. They said they ordered it from Jada Toys. So that means even if it is, I gotta wait for them to get the Jada Toys to Books a Million to send to me.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know why they even put it out there. Much more, my thing is if you say in stock, I go with that.
Right.
So for you to not to say, oh well, it's not, but it's saying right here on your website that it is. In fact, it gave me a date of 10/31 that I would be receiving it.
Right.
So, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, I'm
It's
over
safe.
it. I'm over it because the simple fact that it was done on a gift card, so I don't have to worry about it being taken out of my account, or much more taken out of my account in an opportune moment.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean, it's better than what Crunchyroll did, man. Because Crunchyroll, I had my account got hacked, and I went through and I updated all my my stuff, just thinking, okay, update my credit card, make sure it all goes through, and I'm waiting for a notification or an email or something. And I'm gonna be honest, they didn't send me shit, and I had to go to the website to find out that something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bro, you guys are really lacking on your communication here. Cause like I didn't know something was wrong with my order for months. And I'm like, hey, when's my order shipping? I updated my stuff. I should be getting an email if there's something wrong. And I was like, fuck. So I don't know. I'm like, I got Jury from Amazon because that was the only way I was gonna get Jury, right?
Right.
Because they said, "Oh, it's out of stock." Like when I tried to get through their email service for help,
Right.
and so I'm like, "Okay, so then you said that my cart was charged for the other one. Am I getting that one? It still says processing. Where the fuck is it?"
Mm-hmm.
And if not, you better give me my damn money back because
Right.
I'm tired of playing these games, man. Just tell me what the fuck's going on so I could move on. But I don't know, man. Like, I gotta hit them up again because it don't make no damn sense. And I never get emails from them when they ship shit.
It makes no damn sense.
Yeah, it makes no damn sense.
Now I'm thinking about. I don't know. I just thought about it because I picked up Apocalypse. I'm thinking about picking up that McFarlane's Dark Side.
Yeah.
I think it's the Jack Kirby looking one.
Yeah.
Just because Orion's coming out next year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I wasn't gonna get him because I have a Storm Collectibles Dark Side that I think is just scales perfectly with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But just to have that same design as Orion would be cool.
But see, that makes you feel bad because I know I passed up so many times of getting Calabac.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'm not worried about it. I don't want Calabac. But now I'm like, shoot. So,
well, I don't like the way. I think he's too big.
Too what?
Calabac. I don't think he scales right with Darkseid. I think he was too big.
What?
I think he was too thick. He just didn't look right. When I looked at him in person, I'm like, oh man, he's way too big.
Yeah.
But that was also before they released.
Yeah. Jack Kirby.
Yeah. Yeah. So I remember looking at him like, man, he's way too big for me, man. I want him to be thick, but not that tall.
When I look at Calabac, I do think of him being like a Super Adventures of Superman big. Like him and Superman was just a thing that, he was more hunched over than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. on the Adventures of Superman, but he was still where he was big.
Yeah, he was big, but he wasn't as big as Darkseid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should not be a big dog. He should not.
No. So I haven't seen that figure in a while, so I can't remember how big he is.
I can't remember. I think I want to say that he might be a tad bit. Well, I know he's got to be smaller than Doomsday.
He has to be.
He has
Because
to
Doomsday is gigantic.
He might. Yeah.
And I'm mad.
He might
I
be the
missed out
size
on
of Kilowog. He might have been the size of Kilowog. In fact, does not.
He might be. He might be the size of Kilowog.
I think he is
thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm mad. I'm mad. I didn't get that 2-pack of Doomsday and Superman.
Yeah.
I should have
You
just went
talking
ahead and
about the
spent
movie?
that. No, the comic book Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a Target exclusive.
Okay. I know they have the Kryptonite Doomsday.
Yeah, that's that. I don't want that one. But they had that 2-pack that we were like, man, I don't know if I should get that. I don't know if I should get that. It's kind of a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it went on sale, clearance. And it's like, all right. And it was nowhere to be found. And now you can't find it at all. And I have not even checked eBay to see how much it is.
Yeah.
For the hell, like, man, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be crazy higher than what it was. Man, there was something else I'm talking about today. Crap.
I was trying to check my messages to see what the hell's going on with Crunchyroll since we were talking about stupidity with orders. And I can't click shit. What's going on?
And there was something else I wanted to bring up. I can't remember now.
Well, you're talking about comics and stuff. Is it related to that?
No, it was earlier today. I was like, man, we're gonna talk about this tonight.
Well, we can't talk about it if we don't know what it is, sir.
Exactly. That's all right. That's what I get for not writing it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I will say, as far as new stuff, I have been watching the show that dropped a couple of weeks ago called Dandadan.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that on my suggestion list, and I was. Yeah. Is it good?
It's trippy, and it's actually. I've been reading the manga on the Jump app, and I would say it's great there, but I feel like a lot of the humor seems to convey better in the anime, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like it seems more serious. It's still a little lighthearted in the manga, but it's definitely it's like it conveys the awkwardness better between because they're high school kids, right? And it conveys. I feel like it conveys better in the anime. Like because you get all the the vocal actions and all the awkward pausing, and it's just people the direct interaction, right? And I feel like I like that aspect a little bit better on the show, the actual show. So it's cool. I like it. It works. What is it? I was going to watch something else, but I never seemed to get started on it. It was like where the fuck is it? It's the Undead Unluck.
Okay.
I never seem to get started on it. Like I have it on my watch list, and I have not started. I've been reading it. It's reaching a really good point in the manga, but I have not watched it yet. And then there's wait, they have a Genshin show? No, that's not Genshin show. I was about to what the fuck? Yeah. Well, they have a movie for the Overlord, but I haven't watched that either. That's in theaters only. But yeah, that's it. That's all I haven't really done a lot besides work and that anime series. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna concede the floor.
Now I remember, but Mage is not here for me to talk about it.
Oh, what is it?
Um, I was thinking about doing another cosplay photo meetup, but having it Christmas themed, where we do like a Secret Santa cosplay meetup, where like we all draw names, we all meet up in a spot, we all exchange gifts while we do like photo shoots and the whole thing. Like combine everything, a photo shoot, cosplay meetup, but we actually exchange gifts for Christmas.
Huh. I mean, that would require some planning, but that could work.
Of course, but I'm just saying that was the thought, and I'm wondering if that's feasible for us to do, because I was gonna reach out to Totally Rad, because Totally Rad, what we used to do with Totally Rad was they had like a web page or something they use that would automatically generate, like you put having many people going to be in the coming to that, and everybody would it would automatically generate, like it would automatically select your person, whatever. So everybody, so you'd have to like let's say December 1st to sign up. After December 1st, it would automatically select who would be the gift exchange person. And then on the same website, you could go on that website and select out of all these certain things on the list, like things that you would want out of the list.
Oh, so then
Yeah.
it'd be easier for people to choose based
So
off that.
yeah, so if I got your name, I could go to, you wouldn't know it, but I could go. I'd have your name. I could go to your wish list and pick something off your wish list.
I mean, it's almost like, what do you call it? Almost like a wedding gift thing. Like at
Well,
Target, they do that.
it's Secret Santa, where nobody knows who's got who, but everybody creates their own wish list. You know what I'm saying?
So that way you don't get an overlapping gift.
Right.
And you just know, okay, now I got a thing. I guess I'm gonna bring it and see who it's actually for.
No. Okay, so let's say we have 15 people participate.
Yeah.
All 15 people go to the website, and all 15 people create their own wish list. And then those 15 people go into the pool, and then it automatically selects, like you have you ever done Secret Santa before?
I've done something like that.
Okay.
You just literally pull a name out of the hat and it says the stuff they like.
Well, you pull the
just
name
choose
out of the
from
hat.
there.
You pull the name out of the hat, and then you just buy them a gift. Well, it's the same thing where like you it automatically picks who you are going to buy a gift for, and it automatically picks whoever else is going to buy a gift for. But the thing is, when you find out who you're going to buy a gift for, you can go to the app and type in their name and look at their wish list and pick something from their wish list.
Oh, okay.
So nobody knows who's going to get anybody anything, but the thing is, everybody gets something.
Okay.
But everybody you can choose something from the wish list, or you can pick what the fuck you want to get, But I was just thinking, man, that would be kind of a fun thing to do. It's a photo shoot meetup. Do photo shoots, cosplay meetup, and still have it Christmas thing.
I mean, that could work. Like it would need a little planning.
Of course it would, but that's what I was thinking of after last week. Like, man, that would be kind of cool.
Okay.
If we could get it together. I mean, it's kind of short notice, but.
Well, I mean, we still have, if we do it like a month out from, let's say, this today, then we would have enough time to get things a little bit coordinated. But yeah, it is kind of pushing it real close.
Yeah. Or I'm thinking like we could do it after Christmas, before the New Year's.
Yeah, I mean, it could still work.
Oh, it was just a thought.
Well, we'll try to talk to Mage about it. Let's say we bring it up in the chat later.
Yeah. Did we lose Sam?
No,
Sam?
man.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't even remember, man. I know it wasn't the penguin because I'm not caught up on the penguin yet. Crap.
Oh, I mean, again, you could always revisit it. Not a big deal.
Well, Sam, are you gonna go hunting tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes and no. I need to take the truck to Meineke because I need to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she's been acting weird, so I need to do that. So if I do any type of hunting, it may be out that way, which is Rivergate. But
Right.
Rivergate has been really dry, man. It's been
Yeah.
I've been like disappointed, like massively disappointed. So that's why I ended up getting some stuff like I have a MDLX side swipe coming.
Oh man, somebody who posted about that?
Yeah. So and
Somebody posted about getting theirs today.
yeah, Tim got his, and yeah, that I instantly went on there, and got him because I did. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and then because I was like, yeah, he looks good. Now the whole thing about it is, I think that Tim has he has Cliff Jumper Bumblebee. He has all of them that are out right now.
The
I
MDF.
just have Prime. And then I've been thinking about getting. I would at least need like Cliff Jumper or Bumblebee just to space out with him.
Mm-hmm.
But then Jazz comes out in June, and Jazz looks really good.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing is, I'd be just as fine getting him and coming home and just not getting him, but looking at seeing what they're gonna do with the truck, and then just come home and space out on Elder Ring.
Right.
So,
I was speaking of Transformers. I was at the GameStop in Murfreesboro.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at stuff, and I picked up a Transformers box. And of course, the employee there was like, "Oh man, if you're into Transformers, we're taking pre-orders for the first two Destructicons that come out in April."
All right.
And I looked at her. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Thanks." And I didn't feel like explaining to her that I've had issues with every pre-order that I've ever had with GameStop, man. I was like, I don't even want to get involved in this conversation with you right now.
That yeah, I understand. But like I said before, I understand that some people do have that look
Yeah.
where they end up. But like I said, so Megan is at the GameStop in Opry Mills.
Yeah.
And she really she knows her stuff.
Yeah.
So if I were to, if I was to turn around and do anything, it would be with her if it wasn't with Autumn.
Yeah. What I was the one that started the whole fiasco.
Yeah, I know you said that. But yeah.
And I remember I walked in there and I was like, she's like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, I'm here for my pre-order." It's like, "What pre-order?" Like, the Stormtroopers. It's like, "What Stormtroopers?" Like, the Stormtroopers I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she looked up. She's like, "I think somebody sold them." Like, oh my gosh,
It is.
sold. somebody sold the ones I had already. I had not like put the deposit down. I paid for them up front.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah.
Yeah, and that's just that instance. Every other time I've ever pre-ordered something from GameStop, I always found it somewhere else
Now,
before.
yeah. Now I
Before,
did that with
before.
Prime.
Every time, every time, every time. I'm like, man. And I went to order one day after I found it. I was like, yeah, I need to cancel the pre-order. It's like, why? I said, I found it somewhere else. He's like, for real? And it's like, yeah. It's like, well, I need to talk to corporate about that because that doesn't make sense. Because on their system, they said it was supposed to be uh like you said, it's supposed to be like in stores on like say the 14th.
Right.
I found it somewhere else on the 16th. And I go in there like, hey, I need to cancel my pre-order. It's like, wow, well, I already found it. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be here. I'm like, I know. And she's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I know. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
Because I know, like for instance, like the Green Lantern, Simon Biles.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
at Walmart. We just haven't found him yet, but I went ahead and pre-ordered him because I didn't want to waste that type of gas
Mm-hmm.
Right.
going to all these different Walmarts. So I mean, it does pay off, but like you said before, it is a thing that it is just depending. Because I know I went on to order him. He should be here. I think she said that he'll be here by next week. But at the
Simon
same
Pass.
time, yeah, but at the same time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go there tomorrow. That's why I said I'm going there. And if,
Yeah.
Simon Biles is there, then I'll be fine. I'll even go as far as to even open up that Chase because I want to make sure, I was going to have them square up with each other.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah. And then I did see the Lightning Lad.
Yeah.
And I feel just like, I
I've
still
seen.
don't know how I feel about him.
Man, that the head sculpt I think on there is fantastic. I
Yeah.
love the head sculpt. Both heads fantastic. I like the swappable heads. I don't know if I want to pick them up or not because
If I knew that
I
they
don't
were,
know.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's the same reason. It's just like that's the only Legionnaire we have, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only Legionnaire we have. So it's
Yeah.
besides Supergirl.
Ah, well, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if I were to do that, yes, I could space out with Lightning Lag and Supergirl for a minute, but I'd have to definitely know that I'm going to get a Brainiac 5. I
Yeah.
would definitely have to know that I'm at least going to get Cosmic, what's his name? Cosmic Boy.
Cosmic Boy.
Anyway, and
Is it
then
is it is it Bouncing Boy? The
Bouncing
ball?
Boy, yeah, Bouncing Boy is the ball, but I will at least need to know
Yeah.
that I'm going to get Cosmic Boy and get the telepath. I forgot what her name is.
I don't know. I'm not working on Legionnaires, but
But that would make me want to like space out because that Max has the Superboy and the Legionnaires,
hmm
and I would be like, okay, I'll sit there and watch this, because they had
right.
Superboy, and I would sit there and watch that season because
Yeah.
I think it only did one season, but
Okay.
it's just that if I know that, but Todd has been doing pretty good about the team.
Yeah.
We got we got like basically the whole roster of the Titans right now.
We do, don't we?
Yep.
Even though I don't have all of them. I don't have
Yep.
Starfire. I don't have. I didn't get Beast Boy.
Yeah. So I got Beast Boy,
But yeah,
Starfire, and I still haven't committed to buying Cyborg.
man, Every time
I
I
need
look at, it, I'm
to.
thinking, man, I need to get Cyborg because I did this the last time when they did the animated one.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to get Cyborg. I need to get Cyborg.
Well, I
And
got
every
him
time,
off real.
and every time I went to the Walmart, they would have like 30 of them just sitting on the shelf. I'm like, man, I need to go and get Cyborg. I need to get Cyborg.
30, but none of
Yes,
them
and
are.
I'm not exaggerating, Tony. I would go to that Walmart out on Charlotte Pike,
Uh-huh.
and it would be just Cyborg and Azrael. It'd be like 50 of them. and everybody on Instagram like, we can't find these figures. I'm like, there's 80 of them right here.
It's like somebody bought the whole shebang and just put them in one damn store.
So if they did do that, I would get it. I was thinking about it because that's when he was starting and he couldn't complete a team because he couldn't get out. Because if you think about it, there were all kind of Batman, animated Batmans, and there were all kind of animated Supermans and animated Flash.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was just that. If they would have
just Cyborg,
they were just there, and he didn't know how to move them. Much more did he know how to do a team. Like even if you would go ahead. Like for instance, if you were going to do, and I still think he doesn't. If you're going to do a team, then let's go ahead and do it kind of like within that same, like not the same wave, but within at least the next 2 waves. Because Todd was good for like, I think it was 3, maybe 4 waves a year. I think that's what he still sticks to. But the whole thing,
the smartest thing he's ever done, and I still think it's a smart thing he should continue to do, is the Build-A-Figure thing. Release a slow release throughout the year. I think that's great because then you can still release other figures at the same time. You have
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying because sometimes people will do a bath and they release all 4 figures, all 5 figures at the same time.
Yeah.
And on top of everything else they're releasing, it's like, man, I can't buy all this shit at the same time. But
don't do that.
A slow release of the bath. The 4 figures have something to do with each other, just like and then the bath has something to do with the 4 figures, kind of like he did with Atrocitus.
Yeah, Atrocitus or Batman Beyond. I think he did
Batman. All the baths he's been doing, but continue the slow release process. 1 in the first quarter, the second in the second quarter, third and third quarter, fourth and fourth quarter.
Right.
And by the end of the year, you got all 4 figures. You got the bath. That way you can still release other figures throughout the year, and nobody feels pressure into thinking, "Oh shit, do I want to get all 4 of these figures for the bath and miss out on this other figure that I liked, or I can get this figure and this figure." I can continue collecting everything else that he releases main wise. I don't know the numbers because obviously I don't work for the company, but I feel like as a consumer, that would be easier for me to do that, to justify buying his product over and over again throughout the year.
Right.
But I don't know the numbers because I'm pretty sure that I give them too much credit. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, I mean, like you said, you give them too much credit, so
I gave too much credit. They probably weren't even thinking like, "Oh man, let's do this. This is more profitable." They're probably like,
they thought about it for 5 seconds because remember we were getting those figures. Yeah. But
we were getting that slow release wave. I thought that was genius, man.
Yeah.
It was so genius. Like, man, it got to the point where I was like, man, I wish Marvel Legends would do that. That slow release of of a figure, or like of a bath. You know what I'm saying?
A bath, yeah.
Because you could release 2 each quarter or 2 every whatever they want to do, but that way you can still collect everything else that you released that year and those 2 figures. Versus dropping all 4 of them, or all 5. Well, Marvel Legends is 6.
Yeah.
Instead of dropping all 6 on top of everything else you're releasing, get out of here, man.
Yeah, and your 2 packs and everything else.
Everything else. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. Nah, shoot. All right, gentlemen, it is 1:25.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, that means we still got another hour to go.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like Petty King's about done.
I got to get up just to take this check to See what's wrong with it. So,
That's
are
cool.
you going hunting?
Probably not. Not tomorrow, man. I hunted today, and I was disappointed with today. I'm gonna wait till Monday, maybe. I don't know. I might.
I don't even know.
if
Like I said,
I don't know, I'm gonna see how I feel when I get off work, man. Because right now, I'm like, man, I've gone to so many places throughout this week, and there's nothing there. And
you feel some kind of way.
yeah, and the one thing I want is not supposed to be dropping until later this month. So it's like,
What are
why
you
should
trying
I?
to get?
Simon Bass. Simon Bass is the thing I want right now. Because there's nothing else I can think of right now off the top of my head. I really
You know,
want.
well, I think
Simon Bass and the Street Fighter figures.
Simon Biles is on GameStop. Like if you order him on GameStop, you'll get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it was at GameStop, but is it
No, he's there. He's there.
physically there? Okay.
Yeah, it's just the thing that I pre-ordered mine. So I pre-ordered mine from the store. So what they do is they send it to the warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and then they send it to the stores. But if you order from GameStop.com, which the only thing about that kills it is you have to deal with shipping and handling.
I got to deal with shipping and handling, and I don't know which Simon Bass I'm going to get.
No, they're supposed to give you that one.
The regular one.
Yeah, they have the regular one. They have the difference. I'm sorry, different.
I know what you mean. So they have one for the
Yeah,
chase and one for the
one for the yes.
right. Okay.
So you're not the only one that there's only one. Amazon does that. Amazon will sometimes mess it up and just send you whichever one.
Whichever one they
And
have.
right, but the thing is, with that being said, all you have to do is call Amazon and tell them that, hey, this is not the right one.
Okay.
And then they usually do pretty good about sending that one and letting you keep that one.
All right. Because I want Simon Bass or Boss. I want Mr. Terrific, and then Cammy and DJ. That's what I'm. And
So
Gal. I think is it Cammy, DJ, and Gal or next?
Cammy DJ and Guile are out in this way.
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific got pushed back to the end of this month.
Well, so did Simon Bass when I was at GameStop. But
well, I know. Hang on, we can't look at it right now because I'm on the phone. I know that what's the girl? I forgot the young lady's name now. That's over Hendersonville. She said that it'll be here, but it'll be like within 2 weeks, which that kind of sucks. But it also makes it where I don't have to spend, for shipping and handling. That's the one thing that, I'm okay with. Because I would have loved if I could have, and I might just do it when I get out of here, go to Walmart.com and do this barcode thing and see if I find me a Simon Biles, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
So I might do that. But yeah. But if I do, of course, if I see him, I get it. But yeah. So that's not a big thing. So I mean, between the two of us, we should find it. Have you seen any of the Nathelverse TI in caps?
For what?
For Max Steel, Robo Force, the Sectars, and the Biker Mice from Rome.
Yes.
You seen the display?
Yes.
Where?
I was today when I was in Murfreesboro.
Oh, okay.
Well, are you looking for something?
I think I want the Max Steel, Robo Force, and the Sectar. I was gonna get Dargon. His name is Dargon. Can't remember his name.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that today. I've seen the Sectars several times.
Well, the Sectars were totally rad.
No. I mean, like at Walmart. But today was the first time I actually saw like a freaking display for them, like the Robo Force and Biker Mice and all that, like a whole end cap, and it was several of them. I'm like, oh man, this is kind of crazy.
You said
But,
this is Walmart?
Yes, they're selling them at Walmart. I don't know. I guess I could take a trip out to if it's. Yeah,
But I've seen the I don't what other Walmart it was at, but I've seen RoboForce at a different Walmart, and I've seen the Sectars at a Walmart, but I've not seen like a straight up like end cap display like I did today.
yeah. I don't know. I might get because I mean I think I want him the Prince, but I want him in the regular fit. I don't necessarily have to have him in the night fit. So did they have them? They have two of them.
They have both.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go because that's. I don't know. Then again, I could just go to Totally Rag and get them for it'd be like $4 more or $4 more.
Yeah, and you'd be supporting the local business.
And I'll be supporting the local business. But I just support him.
Man,
I just
you
support
know
him.
what's going what's going on Totally Rad, right?
What's going on?
Okay, so like the actual Totally Rad store, they're doing a 50% off of all the things that are actually belong to Totally Rad because they're liquidating that section of the store and they're going completely booth and vendors. So they're basically closing Totally Rad. It's gonna become Totally Rad's Collector Emporium or something like that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I might have to see about that there.
Yeah. The problem is when every time I go in there, like there's nothing that Totally Rad has.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of
because we're collectors, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's nothing against Totally Rad. It's just like we're collectors. So it's like when I go there, it's like, okay, I've got
that.
I've got that, you know. So it's kind of tough.
Oh, I wonder I don't know. I might have to go see because their if their Mythic Legions that they have in the front are on sale, I might think about that.
What that's the other thing though, man. I got most of those because
I mean I don't have
no, like even when they're on sale, I'll go by like shit. I got those because when they first dropped, because when they did the whole what do they call them when they're like a retailer for Mythic Legions. Yeah, I went by there on the day that those figures dropped. I was like, I want that one. I went and got it. You know, when I knew that I pre-ordered some, so I'd go and get it. You know, so it's like I'll go in there sometimes like shit, man. I got when I want to go and support Totally Rad. I'm like shit. I got all these damn figures, man, because I bought them when y'all did the.
Where is my phone?
You know, when y'all first opened up and did the thing, I bought them then. I'm like fuck, I have a hard time supporting them because I've got. I need to.
Yeah. Did they ever say why they're going to more of a online only order thing instead of a local pickup?
You talking about Totally Rad?
Yeah, like why would they change? Did they ever explain that?
Right. Well, it's just the way of the economy, and a lot of toy stores, like small business places like that, mom and pop places, are having a hard time keeping up the times and stuff like that. But also, difference between Totally Rad and Replay. Totally Rad was getting a lot of their how do you put it? Okay, like Walmart and Target can afford to order from Hasbro in bulk. They can afford to order massive amounts from them. Totally Rad can't afford to do that. So a lot of times they would order through places like Dorkside or through
another third party.
Places like that. So when Dorkside went out of business because of what they did, it kind of hurt Totally Rad. Whereas Replay has a account with Entertainment Earth. I think they have one with. I think it's Entertainment Earth. So they're able. So Replay is able to still get stuff from Hasbro, even though it's not directly from Hasbro. It's through a third party. Whereas Totally Rad didn't have that set up. They had their setup through Dorkside. Dork Side fell through, and then and now that they tried to do something with Hasbro, but things fell through with that because Hasbro being Hasbro, and Totally Rad's not Walmart or Target. You know, even though they're still pushing they're still pushing product through Hasbro. You know, and what was the other thing they said? And that's when they did the thing with Mythic Legions of the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
But then things happened where that didn't, pan out. So now they're in that boat that they are now. But the thing is, they rented out spaces in their shop for what's the word for? Kind of like a barbershop rents out the booths, like the chairs to other people. So that's kind of what they do with their spot. They rent out spots for other smaller toy companies to sell their products. So that's what they're doing now. They're trying to create what they call a toy mall, which would be awesome.
Wait, did I hear you say that right? A toy mall?
Yes. So their objective one day is to have a large warehouse space, and everything in there is different vendors. And you walk in, it's just like it's almost like going to like a mini con. You walk in, there's nothing but vendors.
Right. Which makes sense because then even these smaller local people can go there and do that. So it makes sense. I'm not, and then they just, charge for whatever have you for whatever booth or whatever. Cause so that gives you the stability you would need.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a guy, like you just said, a guy that opens up a shop. All he has to do is make sure the lights on.
Yeah.
Right.
And so all you have to do is charge people for booth, and that booth can be forever how much, and part of that goes towards your, part of that goes towards your mortgage or your whatever however you decide to set it up, and the rest goes to the lights or whatever have you, and you just make your profit off of that.
Yeah, it just sucks because Totally Rad's a great spot, and the owners are fantastic. They do a lot of stuff for the community, man. Like they actually created a toy hunt Facebook group, which had nothing to do with their store. Nothing to do with their store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was just something they created, so because they're collectors also, and it was an environment that like, hey man, I'm out at Walmart. I found this Walmart exclusive. Is anybody looking for this? Somebody chime in. Yes, I was looking for that. All right, cool. And whoever found it had the option of taking it to Totally Rad, the actual fucking store, and the store would reimburse the person, and the person that was looking for it would come in and pay the store for it. Or that was just a meeting spot. I would drop it off at the store. The person that was looking for it paid me. The person that was looking for it would go to the store and pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
It was a good system. Let's be fair, man.
It's a great system, and they still hold true to it. They still do that. It's just that it's one of those local spots that cared about the local people. And it's like it hurts my heart that it's going through what it's going through because of corporate America and things like that. It's just they're not Walmart and Target, and they can't get a big enough account through to do anything,
Right.
Even though if they did have an account, like I wish I could remember what Matthew said about what fell through. But even if they could get something going through Hasbro, man, they would do a lot better because people love that store. People that like local Nashvilleians that love that store. People drive from.
Pixel Dan even came through there.
Shit. fuck. Why am I going blank? He's a hip hop artist from New York. Pharoah Munch. Pharoah Munch went through there, man.
Oh, okay.
And there's been a whole lot of people that go through that shop when they're in town. You know, but it's because they don't do the same numbers as these bigger stores or whatever.
Yeah. And then even with that, the whole thing that makes it so much easier for Replay is because Replay has multiple stores, so they can split a
Yeah,
case of
yeah,
something from Hasbro. The whole thing that
they,
really, and then the whole thing about it is they pay. It was like they weren't getting like maybe $3 or $4 off the sale from stuff that they would buy from Hasbro.
Yeah.
mhm,
So that was the whole issue behind that.
you
So,
know.
but yeah.
Anyway,
All right, so yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. If I do that, I can sit here and space out with the guns I got. Like I've actually been enjoying Duke, so I really have. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's just like he's not the best Mezco ever or anything, but
right?
I think with the GI Joe book, it really helped. So yeah,
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 man, I cannot wait till they do Mercer.
yeah.
I thought about trying to figure out how I'm gonna make my own Mercer
I made
until
my
they
own
give me
Mercer,
one.
but
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I
you
had to.
did.
I did. I took that Viper. Took the Viper. I switched out the arms with uh. Oh my gosh, who was that? I switched out the arms with Shang-Chi
Hmm.
because they were fairly big. I really wish I had an extra Sergeant Slaughter. Then I would switch
Man,
out.
that's what I was thinking, Sergeant Slaughter.
If I could switch out that, but yeah, that's what I did. I just had to
Copperhead.
send them to 10. Yeah, yep. Copperhead would work too. But you do want some bigger arms now because I didn't picture Mercer to be that big, but
Yeah.
now that I do, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he punched the shit out of.
He
Was it
knocked it.
rock and roll? He punched the shit
He
out of
hit
rock and
rock and
roll,
roll, then he
man.
turned around. He hit rock and roll, then he turned around and took and then swung a clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey, I have a question.
uh-huh.
Oh, man, I don't know if I want to spoil it for Tony or not.
Well, what's up?
It's about a death that I'm trying to figure out if it's actually dead or not.
He has to be.
No, not that guy. Somebody else. Because the grenade landed next to him.
You know what? No, I don't think it did. It
Okay.
landed next to him, but I think it is where it blew him back. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that he's okay. I do think he's okay. I do think that we'll get that scar on his head because
Okay.
remember, Major Blood gave him that scar in
Okay.
in regular continuity. So
All right.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay. Okay. Because when that happened, I was like, no
If they
way.
do that, that would hurt me for the simple fact that
What, what
so
makes me think that he's not is because it landed next to his foot and then they showed his face.
yeah, that's
I'm
the
thinking
thing.
if it landed next to his foot and then the next panel you show his face, there's no way a grenade is gonna blow up next to him
They're
and it not
not.
blow him and it
Now
not blow
I
him to
also
bits.
think that it might have been. I don't know if it was
Like a flashbang or
a
something like that.
flashbang. It could have been something else because
Okay.
they were using that. So I don't know. Now that's what I really want Mezco to do a stalker.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm hoping that'll be the next one. But I guess I'll go on and get out of here myself. So
Cool.
just go ahead and do that. But yeah. So gentlemen, I hope y'all have a good week.
All right.
Oh, for
I guess
sure.
we
For
could
sure.
go ahead and stop the stream right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, Tony.
Yeah. So we want to thank everybody for coming through today, especially notable fellows Iron Ken 3 Stacks and Bing Bong Toys.
Bing
Thank
bong.
you all for coming through during the live, and for everybody that sees us on the replay, thank you for watching the replay. please feel free to leave comments, likes, and also check out next week's podcast. And also for more toys and apparently dropping shit, we'll catch you next time. Peace out. Be well, guys.
Okay.
Peace.